That my mouth is twerking. Is that a mouth twerk? Can that be a thing? Twerk it.
Monday.
There's my car, but I've been going left forever. This doesn't make any sense to me. Oh shit. I shot it. Oh.
Tuesday.
Why does it sound so sad? Does it sound sad?
Wednesday.
Missing me. Oh, sugar honey iced tea, it's messy in here. Oh, my lord, don't do that.
Thursday.
Big bucks. Sacks of cash found in the store. A big deal went down here. Hold on. A big deal went down and then they left all the money here? It's like the money is just the leftover shit. That's just the paraphernalia that just gets left over after the deal. They don't...
Friday.
That my mouth is twerking. Is that a mouth twerk? Can that be a thing? Twerk it.
Monday.
There's my car, but I've been going left forever. This doesn't make any sense to me. Oh shit. I shot it. Oh.
Tuesday.
Why does it sound so sad? Does it sound sad?
Wednesday.
Missing me. Oh, sugar honey iced tea, it's messy in here. Oh, my lord, don't do that.
Thursday.
Big bucks. Sacks of cash found in the store. A big deal went down here. Hold on. A big deal went down and then they left all the money here? It's like the money is just the leftover shit. That's just the paraphernalia that just gets left over after the deal. They don't...
Friday.
That my mouth is twerking. Is that a mouth twerk? Can that be a thing? Twerk it.
Monday.
Okay, let's get started. There's my car, but I've been going left forever. We're almost an hour late, but we're finally freaking here. Hello, and happy Wednesday. Happy whatever Wednesday. Or Wacky Wednesday, you know. I'm sure those boys are live. If you haven't checked them out, you should. ESG Domino in our lovely Noah's archives. So yeah, so far the stream has been stable. It's been nice to have 4 minutes of stable stream. That's cool. And there's Stella. Welcome in, Stella. How are you? What's up there, Dom Ross? You know, I should have gone to my new outfit. I usually do the new costume at the start. Let me get that going. Next costume. There we go. Start with the new stuff. Happy Wednesday. What's up, Stella? How was your day? Hope it was good. Fortunately, I had to start the stream late. I had a work event where we were all celebrating testers. It was like, we call it our tester day, or tester's day out, I guess, or whatever my boss calls it, where she gives us like a half day where we all go to like a sports bar and like play board games and just chat and stuff. It's pretty cool, and they pay for everything, which is cool. How is the Dom of Dynamite? I am doing good. Today's been a good day, and so far it's been a good stream with this ATT connection. So looking like we might have a solution. I'm really hoping. Anyways, I'm sure it won't always be sunshine and rainbows, but as long as it's here most of the time, that's what I want. Very cool. Glad they appreciate you testers. Oh, absolutely. That's the best thing about working where I work is my boss. We all like have this understanding too, all of her employees, that when she retires, like most of us are like, I guess I'll just find another job then, because none of us want to work without her, because she's like that great of a boss. Like none of us can imagine working here without her being around, you know, because she just helps all of us so much. She's so great. By the way, 0 delay, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We haven't had a single unstable event or whatever. Love you, Ann. Hell yeah, she's great. She's wonderful. She hasn't been around to see us as much lately, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. You know, I think this is just not necessarily her type of thing. I'm just glad that she comes and hangs out, even, you know, the little bit she does. I really appreciate it. I need to get in some Final Fantasy 14 with her because she plays 14. And I remember being so excited when I first heard that she started playing 14, and I have barely gotten to play with her. There's just so many other games to play, you know, so I need to see if I can't jump in there and play with her one of these days. Did she see your birthday video? You know, I don't know. I don't even know if I told her about it, to be honest. It's been so long. I may have, you know. I could totally have forgotten that conversation. Maybe I did tell her about it, but maybe I should try to bring that up sometime. Maybe when it makes sense in a conversation, I will. I don't want to force that like months later. But yeah, that is something I should make sure that she saw, because I think she would enjoy that. I think she'll think it's cool. But yeah, it's just nice when my my fellow coworkers remember that I stream too. I gotta say, that's always nice when someone brings it up, because I never bring it up. Like, people will ask me like what I do, and I'll talk about it. I'm not like ashamed of it, but I'm not like advertising myself at all, you know. So it's just nice every once in a while when somebody asks me or whatever, because I got a friend who he jumps in every once in a while, and he was asking me about it, and I really appreciate that. You know, it's cool. It's nice that you remember, you know, because yeah, I do still stream. I watch it when I need a smile. We lovingly broke you. Oh yeah, absolutely. You broke the shit out of me for sure. I was not expecting that. I was like, that really came out of nowhere. Shows you how often I celebrate, you know, my birthday, because that was something special. I really appreciate all you guys for doing that. I know you're a big part of that, Stella, so thank you. Let's get some music, shall we? You know what we need? Because I wanted to start this stream off a little bit differently. So we're doing spooky stories and spooky games, okay? So I got Wattpad pulled up. Wattpad is a website where anybody can post any story. I have a few stories on there if you ever want to check them out. They're not that great. But a lot of people do like fan fictions and stuff. So there's a lot of poorly written stories. And honestly, that's more what I'm looking for, because I think that's more often what we're going to find. So I think going with that mindset of like having fun, not necessarily hearing a good story, but hearing kind of a fun, spooky story, we're going to try that. Is this the one, Dark Matter? It's Dark Mass, but yeah, Dark Mass. I don't know if the final form of Dark Mass is on here, because I stopped using this website. This was when I was writing a story I was calling Aftermath. And it was something I wanted to make this long-running series, but it's basically when I realized I can't write on command. You know, I need to have like a really big inspiration and feel like writing. But it was a pretty cool story. The idea of that one was... it's basically like The Witcher meets Fallout is sort of like the idea of that one. I really enjoyed both of those stories. Yeah, Vince has read them. I really appreciate that, Vince. But yeah, so we're sort of basically that, like The Witcher and Fallout had a baby, and that is Aftermath. And I don't know if I'll ever go back to it. It's basically sort of like, to me, it wasn't really The Witcher as much as it was a D&D. D&D was my main inspiration. It's just my character kind of was a Geralt-y kind of character or whatever, like what he did, because his goal was to go around and like collect all of magic things because he believes that magic is what corrupted the world, but it was actually like a nuclear war kind of thing. And so he just has like this vendetta towards magic creatures and magic, and so he was like going around trying to capture it all and basically keep the world safe from it. You're wrong, but at least I knew what you know what I meant. You speak my bad memory. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I mean it's basically the same thing, matter and mass or whatever. I mean I get it. It's sort of like the same idea for sure. Totally get you. Yeah, what's up, Vince? Good to see you, man. We actually got a good connection today, so that's pretty cool. Jarvis was such a cool concept. Yeah. Because thanks, Vince. I appreciate that. Yeah, what Vince is talking about is so just to give more context of like how the story was going to work. I had a main character named After, and he was the one that would go around hunting magic things, and then he had the sort of the inciting incident of the whole thing is he ends up meeting this other character who is a lich, and he ends up getting stuck to the lich. The lich and him get stuck together, so they're like a duo that hate each other. It's supposed to be the idea, but then they're supposed to kind of get like endeared to each other as it went on. But what happened was, so way back in the day, there was this guy named Jarvis, and he was a like a high priest or something. I don't remember how I structured it, but he was like some super powerful church guy, and the idea is that the church knew magic existed, but it was keeping it from everybody else, and so the world was kind of as we know it, but there's this layer of like this conspiracy of magic, right? And that's sort of what starts the nuclear war. And then when the nukes come, like Jarvis knows it, and so he ends up using a phylactery, which is like a small gem that liches use to like hide their soul into it. They like trap themselves in it so they can live forever, and then they can like come back out of it and possess people. That's what the phylactery is, the concept of one. And so he ends up making a phylactery by sacrificing like this young girl, like sacrificing a virgin in order to like create the stone and do the spell, and then he traps himself in there. So he ends up surviving the nuclear holocaust or whatever because of that, because he would have gotten like pretty much annihilated or whatever. But then After finds him while he's on a mission at the church that he did it at, and so he ends up putting it on, not knowing it's a phylactery, but as soon as he puts it on, he becomes cursed and it's stuck to him. Phylactery, like a stone version of a Horcrux, right? A Horcrux is more like a version of a phylactery, to be honest, because I just think like the phylactery is like a super old concept. But yeah, it is a lot like a Horcrux in that it has like his energy. But the thing is, like the phylactery, once he's out of it, I think it's empty, and I think it's sort of just like a vessel sort of thing. And I think it can, I don't know if the gem matters, but it depends on the lore you're reading. But anyways, but yeah, that's a great example though. A Horcrux is definitely like a very parallel to a phylactery. They're very much similar. I think inspired by each other. I think the Horcrux was probably inspired by a phylactery. But yeah, anyways, so but the thing is, in my world, in order for Jarvis to come out of the phylactery, because Jarvis at his heart isn't necessarily a bad person, he's just a curious person. That was like his whole thing, is he just wanted to learn about magic, and he didn't necessarily even care about like the politics of religion and the world or whatever. He just liked to learn about this arcane art. Anyway, so, but it's unfortunate for him because he can't get out of the phylactery without having someone perform a ritual, and he ends up getting found by After, who fucking hates magic people. And so he won't let him out of the phylactery, but Jarvis can talk to him, and so it ends up being basically like, because After is cursed and has the necklace on all the time, he can't take it off, so since he's always in contact with it, Jarvis can like project himself in front of After, so he can be in like the same room as him, but nobody else can see him but After, because After's making contact with it. And so it was basically going to be this thing where like Jarvis was like the smart one and gave him this perspective of like us today, like how we see the world in like our logic, and then After was going to have this sort of like future, like almost naive idea of the world and how the world became the way it was because he grew up in the Fallout or whatever, you know. But yeah, so that was my idea. Didn't get very far with it, but it was a lot of fun, and Vince did some voice acting for me, and it was a lot of fun. I did do a little audio book for the first chapter. Maybe we'll look at that one day, who knows. But anyways, it's a fun concept. I mean, I still have fun just thinking about it, to be honest. Just saying it out loud is fun. But let's see, we're gonna look for someone else's story though, and we're gonna stick, I guess, with horror. There's werewolf. That's kind of spooky themed. What else we got? Mystery could be spooky. I wonder if we can do like double. I think there's multiple tags. So if we did like mystery, might be able to find like spooky mystery or something. Whatever we do, I hope we can find short stories and maybe not ongoing things, but even just reading a chapter or something could be interesting. I'd love to help voice act. Anything you need help with was always fun. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, now I'm more like seeking out things to do voice acting in myself. I haven't done much writing, but I have done a little bit lately. Moth inspired me a little bit. He was like missing my work, I guess, in a way. He was flattering me, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I should do some more writing. But I do have something I'm working on. But I had this idea, and I guess I'll go ahead and share it with you guys. But I don't know if it'll come to fruition. This is just something I'll be doing in my free time when I feel really inspired. But I have this short story that I haven't finished yet, but I have some ideas of how I want to finish it. About this man who ends up making like a deal with a demon, and the demon is actually not really a demon. It's actually like an other dimensional creature, but it's sort of presenting itself as a demon because the main character understands demons. Anyway, the point is that he made this deal so that he could keep his love like within reach, so that he could like see her in this other dimension sometimes. Welcome in, Crispy. Good to see you. We're just talking about my stories, to be honest. I don't know how this happened. It's organic, I swear. So yeah, he made this deal with his demon, says, if I do this ritual, I can come to this place and I can see my dead wife or whatever, girlfriend, I don't know, lover. And this is all in the past. So we start the story when he's at his last time doing the ritual. He's just doing the ritual. You see it happen. And then he's talking to the demon about how he's made the pact or whatever. But now he's ready to go ahead and like let her soul go to the end because he's about to die. He's an old man. But then the demon, you know, isn't really ready necessarily to let go of it or whatever. So that's sort of the idea. But my idea of what to do with it is I thought it'd be kind of cool if I could figure out how to use AI art to develop artwork for it, and then maybe put it in a system like RenPy, which is like that dating sim video game creator, and just try to tell a story like a visual novel with it, you know, but using AI art. If I could talk to the AI art well enough, if I'm talking to Midjourney, you know, because I pay for Midjourney, and I could just iterate the shit out of stuff, because I already have some concepts for some characters. Here, I guess I can even show you guys, since I'm talking about letting the cat out of the bag. So here's the concept for one of the statues that the demon inhabits. This is not how he actually looks, because I couldn't quite get it there, but I think this is kind of good enough kind of thing. Just something that gives you like a visual representation of what it is. Then I have, here's like the character as an old man. I got it to produce this. Midjourney made this. And then I had one for the female. She's much younger looking because she never aged, because she's in another dimension kind of thing. So he just keeps getting older, and she's stayed the same age this entire time, and she's always mad at him. So it's like a monkey's paw in a way. All right, anyways, that's my idea. I thought it'd be kind of cool if I could figure that out. I'll have to see what Midjourney comes up with when you say only bonsai. Well, let's do it. Why not? Oh, here, let me use, we haven't done this in so long. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Let's see, do my pedals still work? Boop. And then we want to toggle the window. So I'm just trying to remember how I do all this. Oh no, it didn't grab the right window. Shoot, one sec. There we go. Oh, it's not the right shape though. Why is that? I thought it was supposed to be like full screen. Isn't that cool? What? Well, let me just do it on my computer. I was worried that this had gotten screwed up with all the things I've changed lately, and obviously it has. So our mechanism's not working, but that's okay. We can still do it. Let's just do it right here. Gonna go into the forums. This is where I like to do my generations at. We have a channel called Midjourney Generations. We're gonna pop in here. Bonkai law makes me think of Bonkai. Like, what's Bonkai? Bonkai! Sounds like something you would say as you're doing karate. But I don't want to take up the stream. Oh, no, you're fine, Crispy. This is just like you using the AI art thing, you know? It's just exactly as if you did that. Let's just look at it that way. Imagine bonsai. That's all we're saying, right? Bonsai! Doesn't bonsai mean like pot? Or potted plant? Or something? I think it means something very simple like that. I remember learning that when I was trying to grow my bonsai plants. Oh, I shouldn't have made it 16 by 9. Well, I don't know. It could be like a nice horizontal tree. I don't know. We'll see what it... Because I think there's multiple ways of using the word bleach. Oh, yeah. That's what it is. Bonkai. Yeah, that's when they use their move, right? Like, everybody had a bonkai. Is that right? Am I remember that right? I thought that sounded familiar. Oh, yeah. We're getting some good stuff, dude. You seen this? Literally translated means planted in a container. Right, that's what I knew. It was something super simple like that. Yeah, thank you, Crispy. It's funny because it like really actually seems to mean so much more when it's like the art of bonsai, right? Everyone had one, and it's like how the sword changes. Right, that's what it was. You're right. That's when that's the sword I got at Ichigo's is his Bankai, right? Isn't that like his first Bankai? Or is that not right? I never remember. He gets so many of them. I don't know. It's been so long. All right, is this done yet? Dude, it's looking great. Look at this. Almost done. Dom, in case I pass out, thank you for streaming. Super sleepy over here. Hey, no problem. I totally get it. I didn't have any caffeine again today. I've just been drinking Sprite, and I got a Sprite when I went to McDonald's, too. I'll probably be yawning at some point, especially when we're reading these stories. All right, here we go. Check it out. Oh, man. It's funny that this one's got like this second little one over here that's like holding it up. I know it's not very... Here, let me do this for you guys. There you go. Now you can see it. You know exactly, but I believe his is the katana because it goes from the huge one to the small one. Right, yeah. Okay, so that's his Bankai, because I thought it... Because it starts out as the one with the hilt, then goes to the one without the hilt, but that's just his, like, unleashed power one. Is that what it is? That's probably what it was. I can't remember, because he goes through so many phases. I do like the top left one the most. Variations. Yeah, we can do some variations of that. Yeah, let's do it. V1. What we should do, too, is we should pick a good one, and then we should remaster it, because then it'll make it look way more realistic. It'll, like, rethink the whole thing. Oh, yeah, this was some more concept art for that thing I was talking about, story. This might be, like, the location that he's in when he goes into the demon realm or whatever. Talks to Domingo. I like a simple bonsai. Hell yeah. That bottom left one's pretty cool with the whole, like, joining canopies. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I think though he gets it broken at the beginning, then it gets the version you have. Right. Okay, yeah, then this is default. Right. When he uses it, the other power, something like that. Yeah, then it also gets small, which was, like, an interesting thing. Because it was, like, super concentrated because he actually had, like, more finesse with it or something, right? That was the point. Dismiss. Here we go. Got some variations. What do I think? Should we upscale one of these bad boys? The trunks don't look very realistic. It's kind of weird. Pretty skimpy on the trunk. Usually there's a lot of little roots and stuff down there. That's weird. A little top heavy. Superpowers him instead of the sword, if I recall. Oh, that's what it. The powers within him's. Okay, got it. Got it. Because the sword is just the tool. He needs the power to use it, right? I don't know, what do you think? I'll let you... This is your variations or whatever, Crispy, or this is your prompt, so you let me know which one we upscaling and remastering. When we remaster, it'll probably... Just keep in mind, I have a feeling it'll make it look more like a bonsai. You know what I mean? Enhance the original one? Okay, let's do it. You got it. And then when we remaster, it should hopefully thicken up that trunk. Trunk isn't as thick as I wanted. Right, yeah, I hear that. It's unrealistically thin. I don't know why they Wait, I went that way, but I'm thinking the remaster. Like I said, we'll fix that for us. Groot / Baby Groot. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Sounds good. See, it's perfect. I'm glad we're in just chatting, because this is definitely a just chatting thing. We can do whatever we want tonight. We can get to some itch-eye games later. Is it done yet? No, 62. We're almost there. You know what I found yesterday, guys? I thought was kind of cool. I haven't got to play with it yet, but Microsoft has a jigsaw game. So you can have jigsaw puzzles like in Windows. Pretty cool. Saw the bonsai and thought of Groot. Yeah, that makes sense. I get you. Especially Baby Groot, right? Because he almost looks like a little bonsai plant. I've never even seen those movies, but I've definitely seen enough of Groot to know exactly what you're talking about. It's interesting that there's like that empty pot next to it too. It should just be in that pot and have a thicker trunk. All right, now let's remaster this bad boy. We'll take a look at it first. I don't want to. Oh shit! No, it's big enough. I can just take a look like that. There you go. That looks good. The colors and everything look good. Now I think the remastering is gonna make this look so much more realistic. I will say, I do love the depth of field here, where you got the nice crisp focus on the plant, and then that background is just fucking. I don't even what's back there. I don't know, something. There's some 2 red things, dude. But we don't know, because we don't care. We're looking at the little tiny tree. I like the background as well. I don't mind the empty pot. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I just feel like it should be in the empty pot. That's all my point is. But I agree with you. It looks good. It's nice to have it there. Especially since I went with 16:9, you know, widescreen. It needed a little something extra for the composition. It's the pot it's waiting to grow into. Yeah, there you go. That's the way to think about it. All right, let's remaster it, see what it does. I think it's going to look pretty different. Watch me be dead wrong. We'll see. Oh yeah, look, that already looks more realistic. And we got another tiny tree in the big pot for some reason. That's kind of a little backwards, huh? This is fucking intense music for this. Ba-da-da-da, boom, bam, bam, boom, bam. That looks so much more realistic, that's for sure. Still got that background with the 2 red things in the back. What are they? I don't know. But they're there. I saw someone selling their bonsai collection, and they have their entire backyard filled with all kinds of bonsai trees. It's beautiful. Oh man, see, I thought that would be really cool to do that sometime. In my little patio area, it would be really cool to have a bunch of little bonsai trees back there decorating it. That'd be cool. Maybe a little fountain, little bird bath or something. Get some birds in my little patio. Dude, today, speaking of that, a freaking Amazon person today, I don't know how, but they got my package into my porch. Because I'm like in the middle unit, right? So they had to eat. I think the only thing I can think that they did was they walked into my neighbor's backyard or porch or whatever. Because they leave that gate open all the time, and then just tossed it over the fence. And I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? Don't do that. You know what I mean? I was just, because I just came home, I'm like, how did this get here? Like, maybe they threw it over the entire garage? I don't know how. I'm sure it's fine. It was just like a squeegee or whatever for my new glass shower or whatever. But it was just like, how did this get here? It was so weird. Sorry, random anecdote from my day. There is one thing though between the two is like this one looks like it has a nice fantasy element to it, but then it loses that when it goes real. But it is very realistic and very cool. There you go. You should be able to always react with a envelope, and then it should send it to you in your mailbox if you ever want to keep in these pictures. BT Dubs, just thought I'd remind you guys, and this is all taking place in the Midjourney Generations post in the community forums. You guys can always come in here and use this if you want. Should be free for you guys to post as well and do any. I think you can do up to 20 before paying, but if you ever want me to do it, I have unlimited. So very weird, right? Tiny Tree has a big pot to fill, big shoes to fill. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant like big pot, you know what I'm saying? A little devil's lettuce, some jazz cigarettes, if you will. All right, then we got to do Stella's. She want to do Imagine Groot / Baby Groot. Is that what it was? Katamari Damashi. Yep, Groot, Baby Groot. Okay, we'll do both. Groot. We'll do Groot and Baby Groot. See if it'll do both for us. And Baby Groot. Let me also put. Oh shit! Can I spell it? Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that's good. Tell me if I didn't mean to bend your tail there. If you didn't want me to put Guardians of the Galaxy, I just thought I'd help it out. But I'm sure it would know what Groot is. I don't know. I'm trying that. Let me know if you want me to try it without that. Don't let me ruin your prompt. There you go, Sunday. And so far, it looks like I'm going to be able to freaking stream easy peasy on Sunday. Can't wait for that. It's going to be fun. Phasmophobia with the boys. We're really hoping all 4 of us can be there, but well, we'll see. Please be understanding if someone can't make it. Oh, look, I'm seeing some Baby Groot down here. I know it's hard for you guys to see that. Here, maybe I can go ahead and... There you go. I can't click on it when it's rendering because it will stop, like, updating. It'll just get stuck. If the image isn't something interesting to me, would I request to change the prompt? Sounds good. There we go, 100%. We're about to get it. Let's get it. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. It's a little baby Groot. Na 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 na. And there's Big Daddy Groot there too. I don't know. What do you think? We'll have to go for a remaster. Maybe the remaster will end up really getting it. But is there one of these that seems sort of close to what you want? We can try remastering it, see what happens. I don't know. You tell me. Definitely getting Groot energy though. I will say that bottom left one is got something else going on too. None are cute. Yeah, we'll have to. We'll wait for a remaster though. How about we do the bottom right one and then we'll remaster it and see what happens. I have a feeling it's gonna need a remaster. Go for it? Okay. Let's see. You gotta upscale it first. Probably could have used more direction to do something with Groot, perhaps. I wonder. I'm just trying to think of ways we could improve the prompt. But I wonder if we could tell it to be like Groot standing next to Baby Groot, or just Baby Groot in a pot on the counter. This one's sort of cute. If it could remaster it, there you go. Groot dancing with older Groot, or Baby Groot dancing with older Groot. You could try that. Boop 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 boop. This is some packing music, isn't it? I love packing. Or unpacking, sorry. Yep, unpacking was so good. Forgot the word baby, right on. I got you. And 100%. Let me give a little remaster to it. I'm really interested to see what the remaster does. It'd be interesting if it just turned him into a tree. I hope it really does stick with the Groot in the Guardians. I think when it remasters, it uses the prompt still, but I'm not sure. It's been a minute since I read about it. We're about to find out. Come on. Give me Groot and Baby Groot. Whoa. Yep, that's a lot more Groot now. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Goo and Bog news. Oh, Goo and Bog news. Oh. All right, give me the Bog first. Dude, look how much more Groot that is, dude. Looks like the little pop thing, pop figurine on the left. Good and and big. Oh, okay. I assumed it was bad. That's funny. Let's check this out. Kind of redeemed itself, right? I mean, I wasn't far off. I knew it would do it. I mean, I didn't know it, but look, it worked. That's cool. Yeah, it really worked out. I advocated for myself and got my employee agreement changed. Oh, cool. Nice. Is that like sort of like setting some more official boundaries or something? Let me try this dancing one real quick. Imagine baby Groot dancing with older Groot. And we can still keep it widescreen. Yeah. I was just trying to think if sometimes the aspect ratio helps, because at least you have to put like 3 of them. That's probably partially because it was widescreen. Probably could have went with 4:3 or something. I got some tentacle action going on there, it looks like. Number 3, much paid maternity leave. In America, the typical is 6 weeks maximum. I will officially start working remote full time. Oh, hell yeah, Stella. That's great. That's going to be so much better raising a child. To be able to be there all the time. You're going to be able to be the mom you want to be. That's awesome. Congratulations. And welcome to working remote. It's great. It's so good. I was just talking to people today about how great it is. It's just like, it's so nice just to be able to do like chores in the middle of the day, you know, like, oh, I gotta wait on something, or I got a 15-minute break, you know, maybe I could use that, go throw a little laundry in. Then I can have my entire afternoon or my weekend. There we go. Let's take a look. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. What do you think? Which one do you think? And keep in mind, it could definitely get a lot more objective when we remaster it. But which scene is best? I kind of like the one on the bottom left because there's more to work with in the background. I'd be interested to see what happens with the remaster on that. But that's my 2 cents. What do you think? The remastered of the first one, it made it so cute. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. One of these will end up getting pretty cute as well. What do you think of these? Got the remaster of this new one for whichever you choose. Okay, I'll go ahead and go with the one that had the cool background then, because I want to see what it'll do with that one. Do U3. Can't find the Midjourney forum in Discord. It's not a forum, it's a post in the community forum. It's called Midjourney Generations. If you look at, you can filter by good vibes, brag about it, and what the fuck, and that should definitely bring it up. If you go up here and click on the good vibes, it should be one of the few. That could be a good one to go on. Because you can always filter by the tags up here. And then if you want, you can just search at the top for Midjourney. I assume it should work. There we go. Yeah, Midjourney Generations. So that's 2 ways that should be able to find it. I know it might be a little more clunky in mobile, but it should work. I'm getting a little bit more familiar with mobile too, so hopefully I can help out more often. Because there have been some tips and tricks I've learned, because I got real frustrated in those voice calls at first. It's like, why won't it let me change volumes? I can totally see why you guys get frustrated sometimes when like the movie volume is too loud, or the bot or whatever. It's not as intuitive as it is on PC. Oh, the pig, so I just reacted and got it sent. Nice, there you go, cool. Hell yeah. There we go, so there's the upscale. This is before the remaster. And let's try a remaster. Da-dun-dun-dun. So Vince, how was your day today, man? It's yet the Tester's Day. I know you don't get to go to those things anymore, I guess, but I think if you wanted to and were able to by like your boss. I'm sure Ann would have loved to have you by. But hope you had a good one, man. And Crispy as well. Hope you've had a good day. And anybody else who might be here hanging out. Definitely getting more Groot in this. It's not as cute, I will admit. It looks more weird than cute. I think, yeah, let's just stick with the first one. But definitely Groot on Groot action there. So it's a remaster. Like, what is the difference between an upscale? An upscale makes it, okay, so let me try to remember how it was described to me. Remastering it starts over with how it's thinking about it, I think, is sort of the thing. Because the upscale takes sort of like what's already there, like the seed, and it just like tries to expound upon it in like the same directions it was already doing it, and it makes it a higher resolution. That's the first and foremost. It makes it a higher resolution, and in order to do so, it has to fill in gaps to make things higher res, and so then it just kind of uses the same paths, I guess you could think of it. I'm sure I'm not near as like correct as I could be, you know, because it's much more complicated than that, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm being kind of reductionist, but a remaster, on the other hand, like starts over. It looks at what you gave it. So you gave it this upscale. It takes a look at that, and then it looks at your prompt, and it's like, does this picture look like that prompt? And how can I make it look more like that prompt? And then it does a whole set of another algorithms or whatever, and to try to fine tune it, because it starts from a blank canvas looking at your picture versus just taking the picture, making it bigger, and then adding detail and doing that. Which is what an upscale is. So that would be the difference, because it's sort of starting from nothing again, basing it on your upscale. I think that's the best way I can explain it with not knowing enough about AI and how it actually works. You know what I mean? They keep making Midjourney better. I like these options. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure they're going to keep coming up with different versions of it too. It's pretty cool. And they have stable diffusion and stuff too, which apparently is pretty good. But I think Midjourney has the easiest way of using it, because the stable diffusion is much more expensive to use, and it's, I don't know, it's more difficult to get something cool. Because Midjourney, since it is sort of like an artsy kind of version of it, you get something cool most of the time. But every time I've used stable diffusion, or even Dolly, I get stuff that's really weird a lot, and that's not weird in a cool way like I get with Midjourney. It's just weird in an unappealing way. So there you go. You get to my understanding. Cool. I'm glad that made sense, but yeah, it's just a cool option, you know. Like when it really comes down to it, it's just awesome that they added that. I really like it. Anyways, sounds like we're done with those for now. Should we go with a story on Wattpad, or should we go into itch.io games? Does anybody have an itch.io prompt? How about that? Can anybody give me a horror prompt for itch.io? If it was the first remaster, yeah, that was a good one. That first remaster was good, and that Bonsai Plant was great. Let's see, teen fiction. Let's just go with horror. And can we go with like short story? Slasher, gore, X-Reader, Yandere. There you go. It's prompt Ghost. Oh, Ghost has to have so many. That's gonna be a good one. Are they refined by are these all the tags we can go by? Fanfiction, thriller, slasher, scary, ghost face, love, horror and love, text to speech, killer, murderer, mystery. Well, maybe we'll play some ghost games and we'll come back to this, huh? Since we got a prompt, let's go with that. And we'll go all caps, just like she did. Ghost. G-host. Oh, that one looks cute. Click on that one. Ghost. Am I gone? Are you? Created for a game by its cover 2018. It's .ghost. A light survival. I don't know. The gameplay doesn't look good, but the cover does look good. I get why it was in a game by its cover. Jam or whatever. I'm not dead yet. Important. It was I was able to upload a fixed version after the deadline. Okay, I'll take a closer look at that one. Some of these look pretty rough around the edges. Let's say that. $3 for that one, huh? Happy and angry ghost floating away into your... It's just like a little animation, and they're charging $3 for it. Okay. And yet people make full games, and they don't charge anything. Yeah, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying. This one looks interesting. Players must outsmart and outskill complex AI, working their way through open levels to kill their target and escape. We'll take a closer look. See, I told you there was going to be so many ghost games. Super Ghost Girl looks cool. Oh, it's $6, so it probably is cool. Damn. Oh, is there one of a guy sitting holding a cell phone? Like, what is the game? Him getting ghosted? Oh, I see. Yeah, getting ghosted by somebody. The ghost is the person who never messaged you back. Like the whole beginning of the game is just setting you up. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna go on a little date or something this weekend, and then they just never show up and stuff. You just get ghosted. And it's like, oh man, this game sucks. SpookyGhost.com. That one's also costs money. Probably pretty cool. Her first Hungry Ghost Festival. Okay, we'll look a little bit at that one. Let's take a look at these. Oh, we're almost at the bottom. Maybe we'll just keep looking. Grandma's Ghosts. Okay, I'm already liking the artwork and stuff. We're gonna check that one out. Good Kid Ghost King's Revenge. Game description: the dastardly Ghost King and his friends have stolen our mascot, Nomu Kid. We need your help to get him back. Okay. That feels pretty far away from ghosts. House ghost. Every household has a ghost. It's perfectly natural to desire to communicate with your household ghost. I don't know if that one's a game or not. Little Ghost Boy looks like a Mori. A short comic done. Oh. It's just a comic. Well, I guess we could look at a comic. We were going to read a story earlier, so why not? Ghost Castle. Yeah, they got a lot of freaking, like, visual novels in here. Pokemon are divided into 18 types, each with their own royalty and stronghold. The most mysterious type, the ghosts. And then it cuts off there. Okay, this is a Pokemon fan thing? A ghost Pokemon visual novel. Okay, well, color me interested. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Ghost Study, a short retro 3D horror game. See, that's more like what I expected to find. Down the Mines and Ghosts. Watch your step. The miner's ghosts will repeat them and turn your game into a true bullet hell. Hell yeah, Stell's into it. Tonight the dead may seek to live again, but the night is short and the path back will not be easy. May I guide them skillfully as the... Okay. It's $10 anyways. Why am I even buying? Ghost ship fishing trip? Oh, this is a sweet song. Is this a Katamari one? No, this is a Mori. I don't recognize this one from a Mori. This is the bonus track. If you let the last track play too long. Just kidding, it's not. I guess this part's familiar. Maybe they didn't reuse the whole thing. I think this part was in the trailer. Pools and Ghosts Hamburger Mode Edition. Okay. Alright, why not? Ghosty, the Ghost Hunter. This game is made for Unog Fall Jam 2021. Ghosty, our cat hunts down ghosts in her house. There are 5 ghosts in the house. So Ghosty's the name of the cat, but the cat's not a ghost. But it hunts ghosts. Okay, there's a lot of layers here. Okay. Alright, let's check this one out. This one looks adorable. Let's see if it's not just a picture. Oh, he's sad. Ghosty's sad too.
Ghosty don't know what to do with Sad Boy. Ghosty sad.
That's my.
Ghosty sad. Oh, I possessed the bunny. Oh, how'd I do that?
Okay, we already got that one. Thanks for the clips, though. Hey, and you know what? Now the clips will be on time because I gotta say, you did 2 clips last night, Stella, and they were not timed at all because of the delay. They were like just after it, but it's okay because at least when I went back on one of them, I found the best moment where I was doing what you were trying to clip, and I made that a clip, and now it's in the schedule promo. So I just thought it was funny. I went back and I was like, oh yeah, it was like right after the thing happened. No, don't be sorry because you still made it easy for me because I knew what you were trying to clip, and I then had like a marker because I can take your clip and I can use it to go to that exact moment in the VOD, and then it was really easy for me to capture it. So it's not like it was like for nothing. You know, you let me know that something funny was there, and then when I went back to watch it, I figured out like, oh, this is what was funny. It was the alien language thing I was doing, and then I noticed that I did it 3 times, so I just tried to pick the funniest one. You know what I mean? Oh, gotcha. At least it's like around the intended time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's one thing. I don't know. You might try this out. We've never really messed with this too much, and I don't know how useful it'll be. But I guess if I know they're there, it'll help. But you can use the thing that's a marker, and you should be able to use in the chat. Let me see. I think it's /marker. Might be add marker. Yeah, marker, and then you can add a description after it. It's a built-in Twitch thing. I don't know if it'll work on mobile or not, to be honest, but I think some of this stuff does. And so you can do what that will do is it'll literally just make a marker in the highlighter later I can look at, and it'll show me a moment. And if you put a description on it, you can tell me why you marked that moment, that kind of thing. So that would do like what essentially the clip thing was doing anyway. So just feel free to just keep using the clip thing. But I'm just letting you know there are other tools out there if you ever wanted to take that approach, you know. I'm just glad you're having a good time. That's what matters in the end. So do I need to get out?
Oh, Ghost came back out. I'm no longer a bunny. Can I be Robot?
I am Robot. Punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. Robot punches.
Oh, I'm Ghost.
So is it like the whole thing is just to figure out every little mechanism that you have to use? Gotta possess something and figure out how to use its abilities to do what you need to do. Is there more I can do with the robot? Can you go down? Can't go down here. Oh, there we go. Can this thing hit this? I think. Oh, there we go. Got it. Can't get past that door though. Hell yeah. Ah, oh, damn. So close. Up. There we go.
Time to be Ghosty again.
Going down. Smash, 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 smash.
There we go.
Ghosty.
Boop, 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 boop. How do I get that one?
Going back down to the robot. Eh,
Robot.
Nope.
Ghosty. 2 more. Ah, kitty cat. There we go.
33 Celsius today, and just like that, I hate summer again. Yeah, that does sound pretty hot. So hot.
What do I do with this now? What? What? Huh? What? Bang, pow. Damn. There we go. Boom. Oh, shit. Then we need the bunny again. Boom! Yay! Don't be sad.
Yay, the lights are on.
Yeah. Happy ghost boy. Uh-oh, he fell right through.
The end. Not bad. Kind of cute. Doo-doo-beat, boop, doo-doo-doo-doo. Give it a 3 out of 5. It's not a gem, but I did enjoy it. Yeah, it's a fun one, right? Not bad. Let's see what this one is. Was envelope fixed rated at the deadline? This is version fixed. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to play one of these games right now. Let's move on. When in doubt, move on. There's plenty more games to play. This one doesn't even have a download thing. Can I play it? No, that's just a picture. What? What is going on here? Look at these. Is that supposed to be a motorcycle or something? Okay. I guess we can play that one. Alright. Her first Hungry Ghost Festival. It's gotta have music, right? Right? This project I share the customs of the Hungry Ghost Festival from the Angel of the Ghost. Or, sorry, from the Angle. I don't know why I read that wrong. Wow. Black and white impermanence. Welcome to the Hell Gate. After death, sinners stay in hell. They are tortured day and night to compensate for their earthly misdeeds. Food offered by their living family members will turn into burning coal. They can only eat their own fingers, choosing between hunger and pain. Only in the 7th month they are allowed to return to the earth for food and entertainment.
I am first. I need food.
Let me out! Hey, why am I in here? Stop pushing.
Oh, everyone's gone. What should I do now?
Let us guide you through your first ever Hungry Ghost Festival. What is going on, dude? Okay, we got a horseman and a bull man. You know us, the guardians of the underworld. Looks like your tongue was removed for consistently lying. Your face was scraped for ignoring modesty and righteousness.
Me? I was well respected on Earth.
You being here explains what had you done before death. Means what had you done. Okay, yeah, I read that right. Anyway, we will show you what to do for the first Hungry Ghost Festival. I love anyway. Anyway, we'll show you. It's like a very demonic, demanding thing to say. Anyway. Sunday. Did I miss a feeding time? Oh no, it was the zoo. I just realized I was in here. I was like, did I get fed? I miss it, dude. Hey, I'm walking here. This is disturbing. It is pretty disturbing. You being here explains what you had done before Earth. Oh yeah, I just read that. Anyway, we will show you what to do for your first Hungry Ghost Festival. Are you hungry, Dom? I mean, I can go. Thank you very much. Horse face. Can you see her? You can suck her energy to keep yourself more alive.
Really? Let me follow her. Delicious.
She's mine. Hey, I'm walking here.
That was got a bra on?
There are so many competitors, I'm not used to this. I miss the good old days when all my meals were arranged in advance.
You are such a loser. Let's move on. Dude, what is going on, dude? What is happening? Oh, can someone tell me? Are we learning about like a real festival thing here or what? What is going on? I'm so confused. All right, Oxhead, help us out. Look at the food and drinks offered by these kind-hearted people. Only during this festival, wandering spirits like you can taste the food.
Oh my. These are my favorite food. That char siu. They are mine. I didn't like bubble tea, but I want it now. Look at the roast pigeon and the pan-fried dumplings. They are shining. The last time I saw real fruits was on my funeral. I am spoiled by so many choices here. Which one should I pick? Don't touch my char siu and drink. The dumplings and fruits are mine. Go away. Who do you think you are? Wearing a good outfit doesn't mean you are above us.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Why are my shoulders so tired?
So you got this fucking weirdo on you, dude. You don't even know it. What is going on?
What are they doing?
They are fighting over the hell money. Obviously, you don't have a chance, newbie. You fucking suck. They're just so harsh on her.
I'm so hungry. Where am I?
You're so new at being dead. You fucking suck.
What are these people doing?
Is that her when she was alive?
This... What's happening? All deeds of human can never escape God's eyes. Karma and shadows follow one everywhere. And they stalk you. Is that the whole thing, dude? Alright, how much black do we need here? Can we go on to the next? Is this for dramatic effect? I think the game is over. They forgot to program an ending to it. What the fuck was that? That was... Rate this book, honestly, a 1 star. Am I wrong? Can anybody give me a reason not to give this 1 freaking star? I feel like I didn't even get to learn whatever they were trying to teach me. Like, is this me trying to learn about someone's culture or not? My request couldn't be completed, huh? There we go. Poop game. Yeah, poop game, poop book. I didn't learn anybody's culture with that. This seems like somebody's weird idea. That's all that felt like. Grandma's ghosts. Grandma, what you got? Grandma's ghosts. Press any key to start. What are you doing, honey? I've been better. Did she say what you've been doing? Maybe she said how you've been doing. I read it wrong. I knew you and Grandma were close. It's just weird to think that she's gone. Yeah. This sure is a grave affair. Mom, too soon. Sorry. You know I don't deal with this stuff very well. I know. Think you can come by our house tomorrow? We need to clean it before we sell. Of course. Oh, and I'd love to find her cookie recipe if you have time. Good luck finding that. We'll need to get that place cleaned out quick, though. I'm dead serious. Mom. Sorry. I'll head over first thing tomorrow so we can start early. Thanks. I'm just dying to have all this behind us. Mom! I know. The next morning. It doesn't look like anyone is here. Is that Mom texting? Going to be late. You have a key. Yeah, I'll just wait inside for a bit. Okay. You wonder why your mom texts like a serial killer. Does she? Just saying K? Is that a serial killer thing? What the fuck? Alright, 1 second. Going into standing mode. Standing mode. No holes in the Domiverse, just like I like it. But more importantly, you wonder if you can find that cookie recipe Grandma kept secret. Her best cookies that she put heroin in. Everybody loved them. You walk into the kitchen. The light shines through the window over the sink, illuminating the dust on the countertops. You see stray crumbs from past cookies. Shame the recipe isn't with them. You start to look through the cabinets above the stove and see a variety of mugs ranging from theme park memorabilia to limited edition glassware. In the top left, there's a mug you made her when you were a kid. It's a bit yellow due to the years of coffee stains. Years of love. Then, a crack. A bang. And the sound of sand? No, coffee grounds on the floor, tipping out of an empty bag. A ghost? Ha-ha! You should see your face! You look terrified. I am? What the heck? Pranks! What? You can call me Frankie. I'm a ghost. And so are you. What? Ha! Kidding. Pranks. Oh man, another win for me. You were scared, absolutely scared. No, I was just confused. Loudly. Sure, well, what are you doing here, kiddo? Ghost hunting, cleaning the house. Cleaning the house. Hey, we don't allow that talk here. Cleaning is for squares. I guess ghosts don't clean? Cool ghosts don't. Well, I gotta get this place ready for sale. No, right. Grammy G. Did you know my grandma? Of course I did. Grammy G. Wow, you must be her itty bitty grandbaby. I'm not a... I mean... Yes, I'm... Nay, it's cool, it's cool. Just pranks. I'm full of jokes. Whatever. Nobody has a sense of humor anymore. The other ghosts don't get it. There are other ghosts? Yeah, they're living in Snoozeville, if you know what I mean. I need to provide my phone number and email to get my information sent to me about some courses I might be interested in. Now they're spamming me with calls and emails. Oh, that's always how it is, yeah. Interrupting the stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Crispy. Yeah, I know how that is. It's like when I first started looking for this house, it's like I did like one little thing on the internet, and then there was just like people all over me, dude. Just like trying to sell me shit. As soon as I bought the house, it's people all over me trying to sell me shit every step of the way. It's like, God, stop. I mean, I know they're not necessarily trying to sell you stuff as much as you're like interested in getting information, but it's just like people freaking pursue you sometimes. For business. Do you want a condo in Florida? No! No! I don't want a condo in Florida! I can't afford that shit. Yeah, they're living in Snoozeville, if you know what I mean. There are other ghosts? I don't. Also, there are other ghosts? Heck yeah, Daddy-o. Some of them pull pranks too, but not like me. But not like this. Did you spill more coffee beans? Classic. Wiping away tear. So you must be the funny ghost. Wow, wow. Yes. Yes, I am. About time I'm appreciated for my talent. Did you die here? Did you prank Grandma? Did you die here? No, a coffee hazard got me. Coffee hazard? Yup. Got burnt to death. Oh, God. Nah, I died doing what I love. Drinking coffee? No, I'm drinking coffee while driving my motorcycle. Is that supposed to be another prank? No. Insensitive. Right. So, I'm actually looking for her cookie recipe. Do you know where she kept it? I ripped it up. What? Kidding. Pranks. Okay, seriously. Do you know where it is? No, but go find Victor. He used to bake with her all the time. Fair warning, he's a creepy dude though. You're a ghost. That's kind of creepy. Victor is different. He smells like hot garbage and toe jam. He is funny though. One time he disappeared for a decade. Weird joke, but hilarious. Anyway, if your nose hairs are tingling, you're getting closer. Is my grandma a ghost here? Awkward. No, Grammy G's in here. But it's a good thing, kid. It means she had no unfinished business. Oh, good. Well, I'm gonna go look for the recipe. Don't trip and die. You'll be stuck here forever. What? Joking. Pranks. Where to next? The garden, the bedroom, or the living room? The living room? You wander into the living room. There are boxes of books and VHS tapes piled up next to the couch. Grandma always liked recording reruns of horror movies. Your first nightmares came from those movie nights. Ah, good times. You pick up a tape with "Possessed Murder Doll" written on the side. Chucky, basically. Oh yeah, this one did a real number on your psyche. Nah, put that away! What? The movie? Yes. You can watch... how can you watch stuff like that? Do you not like scary movies? No, those are just awful. I kind of like them, actually. Grandma and I would watch them together. Sometimes she'd hide behind the couch and jump out. And that didn't scare you? No, yeah, I was scared I was scarred for life. But it was nice. That was our thing. Weirdos. Wait, how can you be so scared of these? Aren't you a ghost? Yes, I get frightened every time I look in the mirror. Maybe don't look in a mirror? What about other reflective surfaces? I can't escape me. I live my entire afterlife in absolute terror. Okay, calm down. Don't tell me to be calm! Sorry, lost it a bit there. Did you scare yourself? Wow, that scared me. Also, did you scare yourself? Maybe. Well, I guess these movies will be out of your hair. Or wisps? Wisps is acceptable. Okay. Well, you won't have to worry about them anymore. I have been sent to clean the place before we sell it. No. Can I still live here? I guess. We don't really have to worry about you haunting it, I suppose. No, the horror. Anyway, I'm trying to find her cookie recipe. Do you know where she kept it? No, but Victor should know. I heard he smells. It's haunting. Right. Thanks for the chat. Wait! Please take the movie with you. You grab the movie. Shelby flinches. Where to next? The bedroom. Grandma's bedroom is exactly how she left it. Folded blankets and all. On the bedside table, you see a picture of Grandma and Grandpa on their wedding day. They look so young. So happy. You wonder if they look the same now that they're back together. You'd rather not think about that, actually. There's a stack of photo albums littered on the floor. Grandma always said you look like your grandfather. He always said you look more like her. Floating over an open photo album is another ghost. You're not here to take the albums, are you? I will eventually. Then I'd like one last look at them. I like admiring another photographer's craft. Plus, Grammy G looks so happy in these. Are you a photographer? Oh, yes. I was known for my bird photography. That's cool. What type of birds? Pigeons. Just pigeons? Of course not. But I thought they were majestic. So you were the pigeon photographer? I told you, I photograph other birds too. But yeah, I was known as the pigeon photographer. Did you come in here for something? Oh, right. I'm looking for a cookie recipe. It won't be in here. That'll be with Victor. Toe jam smelling dude? That's the one. Can't wait. Gosh, I can't find anything around here. Can't even find my camera. The one around your neck? No. It was a different one with a longer lens. When did you last see it? 20 years ago. Oh. I miss it. I miss her. She was beautiful in photos. These photos? Yuck. I could have captured it better. But honestly, she made even the blurry ones look good. I'm trying to say that I'm sorry for your loss. Thanks. You know, Grandma G was always good at comforting me when I lose things. Want me to try? Sure. Okay, here we go. Pat, pat. Feel better? No, now I'm cold. Sorry. One of the downsides of being a ghost. Well, good luck finding the recipe. Thanks. Good luck finding your camera. No. That one is long gone, but we all need to move on eventually. That was oddly comforting. You're welcome, then. Where to next? The garden. You walk towards the back of the house and grab the cool handle of the sliding glass door. As you pull it open, the winter wind rushes in and bites at your skin. The landscaping brings a smile to your face. You remember cleaning pine cones out of the yard. Did she just need a helping hand, or was it an excuse to spend time together outside? At the corner of your eye, a bush rustles. Another cool gust of wind and a ghost appears. Gertrude. Oh, hi, I didn't know we'd had visitors. Oh, hey, I'm cleaning up a bit. Hi, cleaning, I'm Gertrude. That's not my... Never mind. You look around the garden. Most things are wilted, even the cacti. Dang, what happened here? I tried keeping up the garden, but I don't have a green thumb like Grammy G did. I don't really have thumbs at all anymore. What have you tried planting? Do you know beets? Yeah, she would pickle beets for us as kids. Well, not those. Oh. I'm trying to grow these blueberries, that she would mix in her cookies. Oh, there you go. I'm actually looking for that recipe. Do you happen to know where it is? I don't know where that is, but I found this. Well, it's not a recipe, but wow, I remember getting her that for Christmas one year as a kid. Mom told me later that she already had a better one. Not at all. She used this one all the time. It was her favorite. Is it helping you with your gardening? No, I don't think it works. It doesn't help that you're holding it upside down. You know, I thought it had a wide handle. That's funny. Just holding like the belay part. Boo-doo, boo-doo. Did you help Grandma garden? How long have you been here? Did you help Grandma garden? Sometimes I killed things. Well, that doesn't seem helpful. Hey, what's up, Ty? How's it going, man? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back to Tom Dynamite with less lag and delay. Finally got my new internet connection. It's been really good tonight, so hopefully we'll be able to actually chat a little bit more, Ty. So how you doing, man? How was your day? How have you been? In fact, while we're taking a little break really quick, let me look at my... Oh my gosh, we haven't had a single instability event today. See, and they have the audacity to tell me it's my computer. Fucking Spectrum, dude. Are you kidding me? That is so crazy. Doing all right? How's everybody? Doing good, man. Today's been a pretty good day. Got to do like a half day at work because we spent the other half of the day playing board games and stuff. It was pretty cool. We played a couple rounds of Werewolf, which was kind of interesting. I've never actually played it before, so that's fun. And then we played, I played a game that Lemur had, and it was called Bean Boozled, I think is what it was called. It was a pretty interesting game about growing and selling different types of beans. It's hard to explain, but it was actually a lot of fun. It was a really well designed game, I think. I'm using a PC. Clearly, using a Mac for gaming is much more efficient. That's hilarious. Now that's a funny computer joke. You know, give me 1 second. Let me get my footpad. Honestly, this music kind of slaps, bro. Pokemon's coming out real soon. I don't even care what version my friends are getting. I'm getting the version that I want. Hell yeah, that's how you should do it, Crispy. Fuck all them. Just do what you want. Well, that doesn't seem helpful. It wasn't on purpose. Apparently ectoplasm isn't good for plants. Gross. No one told me. Have you gotten anything to live? Well, no, not really. Actually, never. But, you know, your grandmother was always patient with me. Yeah, me too. Victor is not nearly as patient. Says he needs blueberries for those cookies and quick. Like, geez, I'm working on it, Victor! Oh, he knows how to bake them? Yep, he baked with Grammy G all the time. If anyone knows about your cookies, he would. You know where I could find him? Just keep looking. He'll be lurking in some dark corner of the house. Well, thanks for the tip. I'll keep an eye out. Good luck! Where to next? Back to the kitchen, I guess. Curious as to why friends, quotes, that's why I totally blew past that title. That's kind of funny. I'm spoken to only when it's convenient. You know, relatable, yeah. That's funny. You journey back to the kitchen, feeling underwhelmed that you couldn't find that darn recipe. Maybe it's just your luck. Maybe you weren't meant to have it, or maybe. You hear a whining creak and the sound of the kitchen door pushing open with a low groan. But the smell of the being that enters is good? It's a crisp, wintry smell that reminds you of snowball fights in the garden and hot chocolate by the fireplace. Comfort. The fuck, dude? Boo. Holy crap! I know. I was told you smell like feet. Well, that's rude. You smell nice, though. The others haven't adjusted to death yet. It's surprisingly pleasant. Death still smells bad to them. You're scarier than the rest. I've been on the property for hundreds of years. Your skin would have fallen off too. Good point. I've heard you're looking for this. Oh, yes, I am. Thank you. She would have wanted you to have it. Your baking partner? You know who I am? I'll say you were her baking partner? Is that a boba drink? Oh, what I have? No, it's just a Sprite. Just Sprite. Yes. I could reach the cabinets she couldn't. Convenient. As she got older, she had trouble with mixing too, so I helped. She always made sure these cookies were prepared for you. I never noticed they were always available. She would have done anything for you. She was the best kind of human. How long have you lived here? You seem like you were close. You seem like you two were close, man. I get a free 2.5 liter Mountain Dew, no sugar to try. Oh yeah? Yeah, try it out and see if you like it. I'm hearing that damn device getting unplugged and plugged back in noise again. I'm gonna have to mute system sounds. I don't know what device it is, but something's got a wiggly connection or something. Something's not doing so hot. Come on, mixer. Come on. Windows. Come on. Pop up. Come on. There it is. Boop. We got it. Occasionally the supermarket gives you a free product sample, probably for things that aren't selling well. Yeah, I can see that. We haven't sold enough of these. We need to see if anybody likes this. Not a lot of humans like me. I mean, look at me. Victor laughs, low and booming. His smile is warmer than expected. But Grandma Stella saw something in me. She always saw the good in everyone. Grandma had that way about her. Can I be honest with you?
She always was.
Fuck yeah, my grandma. Fuck yes, dog. And yet a kick-ass blueberry cookies recipe. Hell yeah. I want her back. I miss the late nights watching horror movies, the early morning breakfast with coffee. Heck, I miss the way she laughed.
Yeah. That was nice. With the little snort at the end.
Yes.
Sometimes with snot.
Yeah.
Well, this recipe won't bring that back, I'm afraid.
You're right. But it made me feel good. It made me feel safe. Is that weird?
Sunday, 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 only on Strange Planet.
You're right. Or you're right. But it made me feel good. It made me feel safe. Is that weird?
You're talking to a 10-foot tall skeleton. Do you still feel safe?
Yeah. I think I do.
Then take the recipe. Bake the cookies.
Thanks.
So, what now? How do you feel now?
I feel like I'm going to be okay.
It was a really nice. This is not a horror thing at all. I mean, obviously we just went with ghosts, not horror, but that was really nice.
Get anything from fake meat, roast, yogurt, health food bar, soda. It's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Do you get to like choose it, or how does that work? I wasn't scared. Maybe scared of Gertrude tending to my garden. Yeah, there you go. Gertrude is a fun character though. I liked it. Like an interactive visual novel with a kick-ass ghost friend, grandma still. Fuck yeah.
Oh, there she is, Grandma Stella. They choose what the product is. The only choice you have is flavor sometimes. Oh, okay. Say they choose the product is. Okay. Be cool if you got to choose, but that's cool. I'm gonna rate that one. I'm gonna go ahead and rate it a 5 because I think that was a good experience. I liked it. Actual portrait. There you go. I wish I just got free shit from the store. Damn. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Even if it wasn't something that you normally get, you know, because then it'd be cool to kind of try stuff sometimes, and it's like no risk, right? Because you didn't have to pay for it. Got free meat, free nuggets one time. Oh, damn. That's awesome. Let's see, should we try this one next? Gotta get to that ghost Pokemon one. I wonder what that one's gonna be like. Oh, come on. This isn't. You're gonna be teeny tiny on me? I stole your mascot. You'll never get it back. Mwahahaha. Help me! This is like a mobile game, dude. Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to play a mobile game. Oh, yeah, this one was a comic. 32 pages, 31 original Inktober pages plus afterward. Huh. I have to download it, though. It's just a PDF, though. Did we look at it a little bit? Little ghost boy. This seems kind of cool. Why not? Let's do it.
I live a pretty uneventful life. With commute and a job. Oh, and him. A little ghost boy. What are you making? Our very favorite. Cheese fries. He's always been here, to some extent. If you buy a meal at McDonald's right now, you get a free Overwatch skin. What dat? Overwatch is a PvP game that's like 5v5, and it's like a first-person shooter, but that's like very team-oriented because there's like people who are meant for like healing and people who are meant for like taking damage and that kind of thing. But yeah, it's a really popular Blizzard game, very popular MLG game, I think, as well. Give me 1 second. I just want to get like a little bit of music going with this. Just a little music underneath it. Anyways, we'll continue. And did he call back? Date boy? Yep, we're going out tomorrow night. I'm actually glad okay, this is way too hard to read now. Am I supposed to not be able to read that? It's kind of getting... I can't read that. Am I supposed to be able to read that? He worries about me, so I tell him I'll be fine. But I know he can kind of tell how it really is. Are you tagging along? This date is, should I not? Important to me. So tell me, is there something about you I should know? Like a secret? Well, there's... Don't. I have this little ghost boy that I've lived with for a while. Is he here now? What? You've never tried getting rid of it? No. Weird, because I think it'd be better if it were gone. What? Well, it's true. No one wants to deal with that. Surely you don't think so, too? Not really, no. What exactly happened back there? So he didn't like her ghost. Uh-oh. Is that little ghost boy? Is that like him mad or something? Glance. And then he's just in the backseat sad. Was it possession or something else? Of course he got scared away. You're crazy. Disgusting. Do you believe him? I don't know. Am I disgusting? Well, are you? Okay. I never really thought about it until now, even though many people have told me that it's weird. Strange playing Scooby-Doo AI prompt? Sweet, yeah, we can do that. Let's go ahead and get through this real quick. He's been really quiet lately. And him? We should talk. Ooh. It's lonely. Would it be as lonely had I never been there? Or had it never been there, or I? Or if he... Had he never been there? The little ghost boy, I guess. There he is. This is really well drawn, I feel like. We're just being like ink. Is it you? It's been days. I'm sorry if I said anything. And still, you've been thinking about me being gone? I can't disappear on my own will. Even if it would be better. I can't just die again. I'm sorry. Or leave you alone. I woke up sad. Do ghosts sleep? And little ghost boy with little ghost boy by my side. I don't like him being here is all, especially after what happened. Did you seriously never look into getting rid of it? Get rid of this fucking ghost. Fucking get what the hell? Get the exterminator. Fucking get rid of it. You just take him out to the woods and you say, "Gone now, get." Get out of here, little ghost boy. Gone now, get. How come everyone cares about him so much? Getting rid of ghosts, she's looking it up. When did he become a chore? Would have been easier doing this years ago? How to get rid of ghosts, communicate. If it does not work, you should try to banish it, clearing unwanted spirits. When he first showed up?
Is she, like, killing him, dude? No, what the fuck, dude? Why are you doing this? Oh, fuck, dude.
I don't know.
What are you trying to achieve? Push everyone away? Have someone cast me away? Have you turned me into a monster because you want to forget? You think that I am you and you are me.
I am.
Using both hands, I'll rip you apart. What the fuck is going on, dude? Oh, she said not. I missed that part. I am not, she said.
Again and again. Until I give it back to you. This shape of you. Am I a monster? Of course not. Neither of us are. There's no monster. We both are. Very afraid of each other. I live an uneventful life. Will you keep haunting me? With a commute and a job, would I ever stop caring about you? And him. Did you get news from that guy since then? I told him I'd rather break up, since I don't really plan on getting rid of you. Do you need help? Don't worry about it. I'm really sorry about what I did to you. Dying once. Was it lonely? I am you. You look like you are me. You're about to cry. And I know I'm very afraid of being lonely.
Huh. Thank you for reading, Little Ghost Boy. I don't know what it was about. It was good artwork, but I don't really understand the story all that much. So she's just gonna stay with the ghost boy? I guess this is a cute little thing, right? Okay, I'm not the only one who didn't get it. Okay, because that's how I feel too. I don't get it. It felt really kind of disjointed in some ways. But I guess it was just like, she's haunted by the little ghost boy. She tries to get a boyfriend. The boyfriend's like, I don't like ghosts. And then, so she struggles with that. And whether or not she should change. Is it like about changing yourself? Is the little ghost boy supposed to be like a metaphor for like something that makes you unique and special? Like something like that you hold close to yourself? And then some people might not like it, and it's not worth changing yourself as much as it is finding someone who accepts you the way you are. Is that supposed to be what it's like? That's the best thing I can pull from it. That's the best point I guess I could pull from it, but it's just kind of like a fuzzy thing. I feel like I'm kind of stretching it doing that, but that's like the closest thing I could think of. Is like that would be the message, because she just didn't change herself because she likes having the little ghost boy around, I guess, and so she's just gonna break up with the guy because it's not worth getting rid of the little ghost boy. Maybe she'll find a big, strong ghost man. Fuck, I don't know. No, the drawings were nice, though. The artwork was good. But the story, it's alright. You know what you're saying, but yes, it is a stretch because it was super fake. Yeah, because it didn't say that directly. I feel like that just kind of, the story rhymes with what I was describing, you know? It doesn't actually, like, say that, and I guess it doesn't need to, you know? Not all stories have to have a point, I guess. Maybe the point was just to tell a little story. Because there was conflict, you know, and she did resolve the conflict. It just didn't really feel like a really strong attachment to any of it, I guess. Maybe it's just because it was like just told like really quickly. But I will say again, the artwork was nice, and that was the main thing that was keeping me going. I gotta be honest. The artwork was pretty good. Are you ready for some fucking ghost Pokemon? Is it the Pokemon one? Yeah, Pokemon are divided into 8. Yeah, okay. This we'll see how this goes. Okay, so it's called Ghost Castle. Gengar's Love Quest. Let's see, where's Itch? There it is. Oh man, I hate these games that do that. Fine. The PC version. Something I wasn't prepared for was is that sciatica? Scoatica. I think you mean is it sciatica? I don't know. If that's not what you mean, please correct me. Obviously, but is that with like the pregnancy? Is that what you're saying? Yes, the word you were saying. Okay, gotcha. Got it. And what is I've heard the word obviously because I said it, but I don't know a lot about where is that pain located. Is that like in a hip thing somewhere or in the back, or where is that pain located? I don't know much about it other than the name, if I'm even saying it right. Oh no, Ghost Castle. Slap it in there. Hello, what's up, Water Guide? How are you? How are you doing today? We're playing random games on itch.io if you want to hang out. What happens if you hydrate? I drink something. Would you like me to do it? I can do it right now. Here goes. I got a special little hand. See, it comes up and it brings me a drink. It's got one of these membranes that allows the straw through. You know what I mean? Then the hand floats away. And there we go. Hell yeah. Yeah, like weird pain that starts in a single nerve in the tushy and travels the pain down the leg. Oh, that sounds... Oh. And that's how I eat. Thank you, Crispy. Appreciate you. Down the nerve in the tushy and travels down the leg. Yeah, that sounds pretty painful for sure. Man, I had no idea that's what that meant, but that sounds horrible. And so it's happening because of the pregnancy, I guess. It's like is it just like the place where the weight is, since it's like lower down or something, that makes it more like likely in a pregnancy, I guess? I don't know. Just thinking, I guess. Apparently eating while drinking helps hydrate you better. Hey, there you go. Is that, are you saying that's a factoid you've actually read, or are you just talking out your ass? Alright, let me see. He's coughing the bed rest and not being as mobile. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that sucks. Do they like recommend that you stretch and stuff? Like even more so, like if you're pregnant or something? I wonder if that would help, that kind of thing. I don't know. I guess I'm just thinking that because that's what helps me with my pain, but very unrelated, very different things, probably. Well, that's a claim that I didn't make. Okay. Gotcha. All right, let's see your new game. I assume you guys can hear this. Yeah. Let me pause this music. All romanceable characters are 21 plus. This game is for adults only. Okay, there we go. That's how we get past all of the legal issues. We're good. Drink your water during or after meal helps how your body breaks down and processes food. Yeah, that makes sense to me for sure. I know I prefer water when I'm eating anything personally, just because it feels so much better to wash stuff down with water. Oh yeah, so good. And it keeps me from like chugging sugary stuff, you know, because like when I'm eating and I'm washing stuff down with water, like I'm not really drinking to taste what I'm drinking, and that's why water is like the perfect thing, because it doesn't taste like anything, and it doesn't, you know, leave any syrupy feelings in my mouth either, I guess. But yeah, I just like chug a lot of water while I'm eating, and so I try not to have sugary drinks while I eat, because then I would just load in the calories. Yeah, stretching is encouraged, including medication or meditation. Meditation, there it is. I thought that might be what it was. If I have a drink after a meal, I tend to wait a while before I have one. Oh, really? Okay, interesting. So soda helps with fatty foods. The acid helps break down the fat. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. So I guess that helps with like fast food then? Huh. That's interesting. All right, let's see here. Creation. The world's mother decided this planet was worth her blessing. Numerous deities and countless creatures live on the earth, divided into 18 types. Each type celebrates its own merits and protects its own kind. The world's mother encouraged this solidarity, and thus the 18 castles were born. Attending to the needs of their kind, the castles were scattered about the globe, with each type's respective deities looking after them. This is the story of those castles. Or rather, just one in particular. It's really the story about Gengar getting his rocks off, dude. I never drink while I'm eating. That's weird to me. It sounds like it's not weird to you, but you're thinking it's weird to other people, right? Because it sounds like you do that normally, right? No, I see what you mean. Yeah, definitely that would be weird for me, because I have to like drink something while I'm eating. Like I guess I don't have to. There have been plenty of times where I've done it. But for me, it's just so I just really need something to wash it down. You know, it just feels good. You know, that's all it is for me. So it helps keep acid in check. Well, there you go. Water guide with the water guide. That's for sure. Thank you. Yeah, a pile of KFC and a soda sets off my reflux. Same actually, but I always chug something directly after. Oh yeah, does that help you out? It shows that fact water guide fat is first emulsified through bile. Ooh, there you go. Challenging the fact. There we go. Might have to get our sources out. I like that. Always check your sources. Never believe anybody on the internet. Look anything up if you think it's worth knowing. All right, here we go. Hey, I'm Gengar. You don't look like Gengar, dude. These are going to be like Pokemon that look like people. That's a little less cool to me, I gotta say, dude. Let's see. Nickname none, level 100, nature naughty. He's a Shadow Pokemon. A local noble living near Ghost Castle. Once powerful in battles, he now stays in the mansion owned by his past trainer. See, this is nice, but it doesn't really explain who I am, my purpose, my panache. I'm a man of refined taste with an impeccable fashion sense. I'd say I'm pretty easy on the eyes, too. Content as I am in my greatness, I've taken a recent interest in Old Ghost Castle. I've heard of it, of course. Everyone has. From tales I was told as a little ghastly, the castle is safe haven for wild ghost Pokemon. I just disproved myself. Uh-oh. Hey, that's alright. It's all fun. I'm not sure about purple and red at the same time, buddy. Oh, the the outfit he's got not really working for you. Yeah, I can see that. Most of us just live out in the world, but that's not for everyone. Some ghosts aren't welcomed too kindly by humans. As for me, I don't have need for such a thing. I have my own place inherited from my trainer. But Gengar. Pokemon up in the ceiling, hell yeah, dude. An empty mansion is pretty lonely. Things get boring quick. Is this a mansion or is this a cathedral? As a handsome bachelor, there's a lot more entertainment in a place like this. I've been coming by pretty often. I even made some friends. Aw, speak of the devil, one of my best friends is here, Heart. God, this has to be like one of the like standard visual novel like background music.
Huh? Hey! I told you not to come back here. Why do you come here every night? The castle is for living in, not creeping around. This place is old and grimy enough without you adding to it. You looking for a tour? Is that it? I got a tour for you. How about right off the roof?
We got, oh, okay, this is Bannet? Is that how you say it? Marionette Pokemon? No nicknames? What the hell? Not having any nicknames? Ghost Castle's resident jester. His job is to entertain the prince, although the entertainment value of his acts are suspect. Huh. This is Bannet. He's pretty fond of me, as you can tell. He's the castle's jester, but it's entitled alone. He doesn't seem to do much work outside of causing problems. Sorry, get a little birdie. Whatever entertains the prince, I guess. The guy's got a cute face, but nothing nice ever comes out of it. What are you staring at, huh? Don't you got somewhere to be? God damn it. Not particularly, just taking a stroll around my lovely castle. It's not your castle. Just, whatever. Just don't let me catch you bothering Tina again, got it? Or you're going off that roof for real. Of course, of course. I wouldn't dream of it. What a sweetheart. Whatever filter they put on all these pictures is kind of funny. I think I recognize the filter. I can't think what it's called, but I think I've seen it in Photoshop. It's like a really old school filter. I don't know, how are you feeling about this one, guys? How do you feel about the fact that they've taken Pokemon, like certain Pokemon, and then just like tried to make people that are sort of based off of it, and then use the lore? Because I guess I'm like confused as to why you even need Pokemon if you completely drew new concepts of characters. Why not just make this your own world? Because this isn't even like structured like Pokemon so far. You know what I mean? It's weird. I like it, but still judging if it's gonna have a good plot. Yeah, it's too early to tell on that exactly, but I guess I'm just like really wondering why the author felt the need to make it Pokemon related, because it feels like they already have their own story. So I just wonder why. Maybe they did it just to get people to read it, you know? I could see that. Because then it's just like, why not just add a Pokemon skin? Because people don't read anything on their own anyways. It's so random. You need to have like a head pat redeem. I'd like to rub that shiny head. You're not the first person to say that, I gotta say. A lot of people want to rub their shiny head. That's why you gotta pay for it. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I could probably get like a Pats thing, because I don't think I have anything to that effect, do I? I have like a good job, but I guess it's not the same thing as Pats. But yeah, I could think about doing something like that, Water Guide. I'll think about it. Thanks for the suggestion. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. Ghost Castle is a pretty big place, and I've yet to meet everyone. Still, there are some ghosts I see every single night, for better or for worse. In the case of the big guy approaching me, it's better. Ooh, woo. He's so hot. No, he doesn't actually speak. Oh, it's so hot that he never says anything. Chandelure. That's the one that looks the most like the Pokemon that it comes from. It's actually got the Pokemon's like face, dude. Is that a slice of cheese slapping a cat in the face? Is that what? Yeah, it is. Kitty cat. Hell yeah. And instead of having it like a live assay clip, a video of you in the Dom Dog suit, and have it as a quick trigger. A quick trigger? I guess I don't know what you mean by a quick trigger. Maybe not even the dog. I think it would honestly, I might just put the Pats, but you have to explain your idea. I think I can't visualize exactly what you're saying is all. We might have to get into the voice chat for you to tell me that one still, just to help you explain what you mean by that one. Oh, thank you. I think I missed a couple there. Oh, okay, like the gumshoe over there. Okay, so you mean like one that I can do? Is that what you mean? Kind of like this? Why is it? It doesn't do the transition every time. It's supposed to slide up the gumshoe. What is that, pal? That's some weird Pokemon thing. That's not Gumshoe's voice. Hey, pal. What's Pokemon, pal? Yes, there you go. Okay, I see what you're saying. This tall drink of water is Chandelure. Ooh, ooh. All right, let's read his description. The castle's faithful and devoted head chamberlain. If there's any task that needs to be completed in Ghost Castle, this butler will take care of it. This tall drink of water. He's the castle's head butler, and the reason why... this Sunday... Oh, we forgot to do your prompt. I'm so sorry. So I totally forgot about it. You had the Strange Planet Scooby-Doo prompt. I don't know what that's going to come up with either. So let's do that really quick. I'm so sorry. Slip my mind. I want us to imagine Strange Planet dressed as Scooby-Doo characters. Strange Planet. Strange Planet is not going to help it at all. I don't even know why I'm doing that. Scooby-Doo. I think, is there anything else I can give it? I don't have just like a still frame of all of us as our characters, or else I'd give it that. We're just gonna have to go with what we got here, I think, for that. I forgot to. Yeah, there you go. This is gonna be. Yes, it is, Crispy. Yes, it is. Let's see what we get. It's kind of fun when it's messy sometimes. Should have been Daphne and giving you a video. Yeah, there you go. I could have had the whole crew finally. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just hope. I'm really hoping we get everybody there. Hopefully this Sunday. Hope nothing goes wrong. I could be Velma. Well, there we go. Well, then who's Noah gonna be though? Noah's Velma. Speaking of, we do have that. I don't know if you guys have been using it. I guess maybe you have. I think I would have seen it if you guys did. But we have the Scooby-Doo one you guys can use to pop things out. Like you can see there, I am as Fred. Hello. See you later. And let's see. We see some more of those. Oh, it's me again. Come on, don't do that to me. It's supposed to be random. Please don't tell me it's just gonna be that one every time. Did I forget to turn on the random part? No, there we go. There's Papa as Shaggy. The Scooby Snacks. I could be Scrappy-Doo. Hell yeah. Actually, there's Panda was talking about trying to get oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Panda was trying to figure out if he could somehow get Slinky to be Scrappy, but now Slinky is he's poorly right now, so he needs to get better. But I remember him saying something about trying to make him Scrappy-Doo. Papa just looks like that every day. You know what? You're not wrong, but he is in the Shaggy outfit. So he's got the correct, colors on and everything. But, I see what you're saying. There you go. There's our Velma. He pulls it off, dude. Crispy Noah already has dibs on Velma, exactly. So maybe you could be Mummy or bad guy. Oh, there you go. That'd be cool. One of the people we can unmask. Who was it? Oh, it's Crispy Kim Cat. And I would have got away with it too. Just have you recording like you just saying that, and then I'll just cut it out and put it over the thing. You son of a bitch. Maybe I could even do that for a thing for Sunday. Make like a little thing where they unmask it and it's one of our faces and we just say something. I got After Effects now, so I might be able to make that work. Slinky's eyes better. I love that heterochromia sausage fur, baby. Yeah, apparently it's gotten a little bit better is what Panda was telling me earlier. So this is what we got. Should we try a remaster? I don't think a remaster is going to do it much better, but I'm thinking maybe the one at the bottom two? Yeah, the fucking deed. Spooky dude, absolutely. I'm thinking to the bottom right. Let's upscale the bottom right, and then we'll remaster it. What on alien dog is this?
Yeah, I know it. Here we go. We're gonna upscale this one, remaster. We'll see what it comes up with. This is a mid-journey. I don't know if you're familiar with the water guy, but sometimes we like to do mid-journey generations, which is an AI. Oh, let me slide it down. That makes photos. We're 54% done with this one. So the upscaling, we won't expect too much out of that. It's going to look pretty much the same. It's the remaster we really want. I saw a proper Great Dane not too long ago. They weren't even full grown. Feet were huge. Yeah, they're freaking big ass dogs, aren't they? I knew some of the Great Dane growing up. Looks like the kids' book, Clifford on Acid. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, Clifford. Clifford the big red dog. Definitely creepy with the big black eye sockets. Like, where did that come from? Is it the strange part of it? Maybe the planet part of it? Trying to make it look like an alien or something? I don't know. Okay, hurry up. We need to get the remaster. Remaster. Oh, let's miss that. Remaster. Alright, what is it going to come up with on the remaster? Here's what it came up with the upscale. Pretty fucked up looking, I know. I don't even know what any of that's supposed to be. Remaster, 8%. Okay, come on, buddy. What are you going to come up with? What? What the fuck is that? Like a walrus? What is... Are they all dog people? Scooby doesn't exactly look like a Great Dane, but if I squint, I can see it. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't think about it. So, yeah, Scooby is a Great Dane? I never really thought about it. I guess that makes sense with his body type, style, whatever. Okay, this did not turn out so good. Not so goo, even with the remaster. I think it just didn't know. What is this guy doing, huh? What's going on here? Playing a little pocket pool? You know what I'm saying? What? I don't know what the fuck this is. The background's cool. And what is this? I don't understand. He's got his little ball though. I'm crying. Scooby-Doo. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. This is so weird. Laughing here. I'm sorry, still. That is weird. Look at that face, dude. This face should be an emote. Just fucking pain. Let's make it an emote. Copy image. Show you guys how emotes are made. Scooby-Doo. We want a new file. We're gonna make it. We'll just go ahead and make it 500 by 500. Make it nice and square. Yoink. Yoink.
Kill me.
I don't even know if that's worth an emote now that they make it bigger, dude. I don't know. I'm not so sure. Maybe, let's see, how about this Scooby-Doo? Oop. Why did I lose my controls?
Scooby.
There we go, I'll make this one the emote.
Scooby.
And then, yeah, I'll apply that. Keep all that. It's a freaking masterpiece, dude.
I am Scooby. Scooby Scoobsworth.
Scooby-Doo is what I'm gonna call it. Does Scooby want a snack? No, I want to die. He has like a very perfect like English accent or something, like the opposite of Scooby-Doo with this dog talk. 500 might be small enough for
better TTV or 7TV probably. Let's see.
Don't look, I'm gonna sign in.
Oh, it signed in automatically. We're good. My slots have been automatically increased to 300. Holy shit, we better start making emotes, guy. Add emote. Then we just go to where we got our emotes at. Find our Scurby-Dur. There he is. Scurby-Dur. Share with private. Tag. Scooby-Doo. Mid-Journey. There we go. How's that? And submit. Loading previews. And 7TV's got a nice setup. It's been a minute since I've gotten here. I haven't made emotes in a while, to be honest.
I've been neglecting them. I'm sorry.
Let me see. What was our next prompt here? Murloc, just Murloc. Oh, like from WoW? Like the Murloc Mafia? Alright, well that's loading. Yeah, what's up? Imagine Murloc. You just made me pee laughing. Oh, because I did the Murloc's noise? I used to always do that when I played WoW with my buddy. We'd always make the Murloc sound. It's so stupid. M-U-R-L-O-C, right? Yeah, just Murloc. And we'll make it not 16 by 9. We'll make it 4-3. You had to do the noise. You have to. I mean, that's what we all know Murlocs of, right? And for those of you who don't know what a Murloc is like a tiny little fish goblin dude in World of Warcraft. And yeah, they carry like little tridents or spears or whatever, and they make the sound. They come at you. It's pretty funny. I bet that was a funny one to record in the studio. Well, we're already getting some weird results here. And we got this sweet castle music in the background. We're just forgetting about that Pokemon castle. Yeah, humanoid fish. Yeah, that's true. I guess I thought it must be like more like goblins than humans, but yeah, I guess goblins are humanoid though, so yeah. It's definitely getting some fishy vibes there. I don't know what Murloc means other than a Murloc from WoW, but kind of wonder what else it's pulling from. Pretty cool, honestly. Kind of adorable. It went definitely adorable. Check it out. What do you think? You want to like upscale or version any of those? I guess the two on the left I like the most. The top right one's kind of cool. It's like a frog. I don't know, you let me know. But I dig it. Yeah, right? I'm digging it too. I hear you. I think we need to remove some prompts real quick. Baby Groot, we did that one. And then the Strange Planet, Scooby-Doo. Yeah, we got that one. And then we just did Murloc. Perfect. Like the top right? Yeah, we'll upscale that one. I'm interested to see what a remaster does here. Will it look more like a Murloc, sort of like Groot? Because Groot looked a lot more like Groot. That's for sure. Want to do the one on the left you like? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can go do them both at the same time. I guess I don't have to wait. Which one do I want to do more? I kind of want to see what it comes up with that bottom left one. So let's see that. U3. I think you'd have like 2 or 3 of them going at the same time, I think. This one's almost done. I really like what it does with the background sometimes. It really does a good job of making it look like it's got like a shallow depth of field, which is cool. I guess it's all about the composition that it does. So that turned out pretty good, you know? We're remastering it now, but yeah, that looks pretty good. It's like a nice painting. Almost done with this guy. These pigs always have atmosphere. Yeah, they really do a good job of that. The AI has an eye for atmosphere. It's looking more and more realistic. Not necessarily more Murloc-y, I guess, but... It's pretty cool. I think it makes it seem more like a realistic creature. The other one was more like a painting. This looks more like a picture, right? Of something. Definitely looks like it's took inspiration from what we were talking about, you know? Those creatures. Okay. Big ass eyes, hell yeah. Okay, this one's done, ready for remaster. This guy. See what it does with this. Alright, so now with this Ghost Castle game, it's getting close to the end of the stream. I don't know if we'll have enough time to go through this Pokemon Ghost Castle game. I think we'll probably go ahead and scrap it. Maybe we'll come back to it another time. But it's feeling like this is going to be a little bit longer than we're going to have time for. Not that it was necessarily bad. Like we said, we still needed a little bit of time for it to really cook up into something. But we'll just play another couple small ones. Whoa, that really changed. Now it's like a tiny little dude. Just a little duder. Check him out. That's pretty cool. It's like a frog-headed thing. It's kind of like the humanoid thing. Looks like it's sort of there. Because it looks like a head that's on top of like a spine sort of thing. But it's like a Cyclops. A baby Murloc Cyclops. Or maybe the other eyes on the other side of the head. Who knows? Could be. Alright, let's see what else we had here. Are we done with our... Is this done? Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo! We should be able to do it now, I think. Let me refresh. And let me see. Where's my chat here? Chat box. Refresh. And it should be able to... Oh, I don't have 7 TV emote things here. I gotta go up here. Refresh. 70 TV. Looking for that Scooby-Doo. Where is it, Scooby-Doo? Oh, it's such a tiny window. I can't see it. Is it not there? Did I not have it added to my channel? Created it, new version of property report more. Use emote. Oh, cool. I can also add it to Noah's if you wanted it, but I'm not going to force Scooby-Doo on him. Okay, now I should have Scooby-Doo. Do I need to refresh? There it is, Scooby-Doo. Did it work on stream? No, it did not. Let me refresh this. Refresh. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. What? Damn. Maybe this one takes a minute. I refreshed it. Still didn't do it. But if you have 7T TV, you can refresh and you should be able to see the Scooby-Doo. Hopefully it'll come up on the screen chat later. Might just have more time to process. I don't know what this one will be waiting on, but whatever. We'll move on. Let's not let Scooby-Doo take all the spotlight, okay? Let's see. What was the best one out of the ones we had left? Oh, this one was weird. Super Pools and Ghost Hamburger Mode Edition. And this one is Ghosty the Cat chasing ghosts. Give it a couple seconds here. It looks like it's a game that's only going to last about a couple seconds. What am I supposed to do? What? Okay. This thing's like glowing, but I can't do anything. E. Oh, there we go. Kitty cat. Can I turn on the gas? Little kitty turns on the gas. Little kitty waits for the house to be full of gas. Here we go. Now we got fire here. I could probably light the candle. Let's go get that candle again. It's so like unsettling how quiet this is too. Let me get some music. There we go. And there's some kick-ass music. Okay, now I got a lit flame. Okay, so we lit that. Okay, something else we need to fix with this. We haven't been upstairs yet, have we? Here's the blue thing. Do your blue thing, do your blue thing. So the ghosts are just like chores that I have to do? Right? That's what I'm feeling. The fuck is this? Snip. Snip snap, I was taking a bath. Oh, there we go. Beat it. Done. Another game under Dom's belt. I'm gonna rate that pretty low, to be honest. Pretty not fun. You know what I'm saying? What emote is that? Crispy little kitty cat? Is he sticking his tongue in or something? Are we just saying, oh, it's one from Maiden Melody. Nice, hell yeah. That was so hard. Oh, it was so difficult. I had to pull out all the stops. All it took was everything I had. What's on here? Oh shit, I missed what it said. I hate when the forward button is also the forward on the text, because I do that a lot. Last call for all who plan to board for the fishing trip. All aboard for the ghost ship fishing trip. If you'll please head below deck for some shut-eye as we cast off. Hey you, you're finally awake. If you want to join in on the fishing, you'll have to go across the hall and grab a pole. Howdy there, what can old Hector do for you today? By golly, you don't have a fishing pole yet! Here, take this one, and grab some bait from the rack there. You receive a fishing pole. You receive some bait. My god. It's not an itch game, but Unsquad from the NES can be a fun game to play when you have extra time at the end of a stream or something. Unsquadron. Yeah, I feel like you told me about that one before too, right? It just sounds familiar to me, but I think it's familiar to me because I think you've maybe mentioned it before. But I have not checked it out. I'll have to check that out. Unsquadron for the NSES? SNES, you mean? The Super NES? UN is... Oh, it's the UN Squadron. Gotcha. I'm pronouncing it like an idiot. You capitalize it for a reason, my bad. I don't know why I'm here. I always get seasick. I just... Gulp.
Please excuse me.
Head on up to the deck to fish if you want, but please don't hop over the rails on the stairs. I just cleaned them.
My hi! Caught any fish yet? I'm the reigning champ from last year's trip. I got 25 fish and 3 big one trophies. From Floatsy. Floatsly? You can check out my stats on the champ board in the corner. Come see me if you think you can beat that.
Champ board. Current champ. Krusty. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, hey, I'm just hanging out for now. Catch you later. You cast your line. Hey, make sure you lean into the pole once you've cast so you will attract some fish. You caught a fish. You have caught 1 fish. Is this seriously how this is going to be? You caught a big one. You've caught 2 fish. Oh, cool. All I'm hitting is right. Got 3 fish. Got 4 fish. Got 5 fish. 6. 7. It was a big one. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. The big one. 13. 14. 15. Big one. 16. 17. 18. I'm going to catch every last fucking fish. I've already beat the record. Oh, hell yeah, I have. Let's catch my 40th fish, and then we'll call it there. Should I go to 50? Might as well double his record, right? Fuck it. Here we go. It's not like it's hard. That's what I mean. I'm not good with acronyms. No, yeah, I get you. Me either, obviously. Is this 50? Caught 50 fish. Fuck yeah. How do you like that, champ? Little bitch ass champ. Let me see. You have 50 fish total and 0 big one trophies total. Looks like you need to catch more big ones to beat me. What do you mean I have 0 big one trophies? I gotta talk to some douche. How do I get my big one trophies, damn it? Yeah, the ship's prow. There it is. Spoob or Scallywag better not be on the couch again. How am I? Does it have to be just after I catch a big one? Hold on. That's lame. I can only show it to him if it's the last one I caught. Is that what we're saying? Well, I did catch stuff. Fuck you, dude. Is this not floaty? Is it the other side of the ship? No, maybe it's this guy. Ooh, hello. I'm all floaty. Hum hum clears ghostly throat. Sorry about that. Sometimes it's difficult to switch from ghost mode to fishing trip mode, you know? Anyway, come to visit me if a big one on these waters. I love to look at big ones. Ooh, he likes to look at big ones, huh? I look at them online all the time. Very nice. Let me take those off your hands and give you some fishing trophies. There we go. Now I can show that bitch ass champ, dude. Think you're better than me at fishing? Think again. Oh, mine looks like we have a new champ. Talk to the captain if you're ready to call it a day. Captain's the guy up here, I assume, then. Hello there, champ. Looks like it's time to be heading back to shore. I hope you had a relaxing trip. Finn. Okay, yeah, it's a bad game. I'm sorry. I feel too bad because I feel like it's not as bad as some games. I'll give it 2. It's not as bad as some games. Some games are just like horribly bad. That one was just boring. You know what I mean? Don't be too harsh. I hate the Pokathlon games in the Pokemon Gold and Silver remake, but I beat all the sports and became the highest scorer. Hell yeah! I just wanted my trophy in the game room. Nice. Hell yeah. So I'm unfamiliar with that. Is that like, so it's like a sports thing that they added to Gold and Silver in the remakes? So you're saying? That's interesting. It wasn't unplayable. Exactly. It wasn't unplayable. We've definitely come across unplayable garbage before. This one. How about, let's do this. Let's do this one. See if I can't find it on itch. And maybe we'll end with a Wattpad story. I was going to start with one, but maybe we'll end with one. Sunday. Sunday, only on Strange Planet. Oh, come on. Super Pools and Ghosts. Oh, there it is. Install. Boom. Yeah, sports thing like hitting slabs, soccer, and jumping over hurdle type things. That's cool. Oh, good heavens, Wattpad? Yes, exactly, Ty. And for that exact reason. The reason you say that, that's the reason why we would be reading something off Wattpad. It's not because we're trying to find the pinnacle of art in storytelling. It's because we're trying to find garbage that's kind of fun to read. We'll see. I'm trying it out. Fuck the soccer game. Did that one piss you off, Crispy? Is that a little too hard? That reminds me of when I got to that fishing part of Red Dead 2. I remember hearing Moth talk about it and how he was like really irritated with the controls, and then I got to it. I'm like, I see what he's saying. It's like, God damn these stupid controls. Let's see, can we go full res? There we go. Play. Made with Unity. Let's see if it's got any musica. It does. There are like 12 characters on screen, and you have to control your 3 characters at the same time with 1 to 3 soccer balls on screen. Wow, there can be more than 1 soccer ball too? Yeah, that sounds pretty freaking crazy. Use a H to toggle hamburger mode. Hamburger mode. What the fuck does that do? Hamburger mode is on. Hamburger mode is off. Okay. You are suddenly confronted by the memory that you don't know how to swim. Oh. And now I'm a ghost. Uh-oh. Hamburger mode? Hamburger mode is not helping. Oh, there's hamburgers. There we go. That is helping. I might be dead, but at least hamburger mode works. So this is the whole thing. I just made a tiny little map, a little mechanic, and then wrapped it up. That's funny. See if there's anything down here. Can run out of stamina and stuff. Small waist, thick thighs. That's how I like my chickens. Look at all these chickens. It says you died on top. Fuck hamburgers. I'm too sad. I'm a sad little boy. Alright, well, that was lame. A short game about talking to some ghosts at the pool. Chat with some ghosts, enjoy a refreshing swim, play until you're satisfied. Enjoy a refreshing swim where you just immediately die and you turn into a ghost. I didn't even see that I could talk to any of the ghosts. Okay, oh well. I'm not too worried about it. Let's just go ahead and try to find something on Wattpad real quick. What do we think, guys? We got a couple more tags here. We're in the horror section because we're trying to find horror stories, right? So, what other tags should we have here? We have fan fiction, a romance, a horror romance. doesn't sound as horror-y. Thriller, yandere, gore, slasher, scary. Now, scary should probably be on there. Let's go ahead and click scary. We want a scary horror story. Oh, then we got new ones. Now we got creepy, thriller, mystery, murder, death, ghost, paranormal, scary stories. Scary stories is what I'm looking for. Let's get that. So got 592 stories. Let's keep narrowing it down. Let's see. We got horror thriller, horror fiction, short story, creepy thriller, spooky, ghost, creepy pasta, paranormal, scared, haunted, mystery. You know, mystery sounds fun. Let's try that mystery. Does that narrow it down? Ooh, 96. That took it down quite a bit. We can keep going. Thriller, horror thriller, mystery thriller, murder, mysterious, creepy, short story. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And we got a few more, so that narrows it down to 33 entries. Now we got thriller, spooky, horror thriller, creepy, mysterious, short horror stories, paranormal, creepy story, horror fiction, or short. I definitely want it to be short. 7 stories. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I don't want something that's too big or anything. I don't know. Can we tell how many? See, this is only one. Is that one page, one chapter? And these are like 150 chapters? Is that how this works? Oh, 2-sentence horror stories? That sounds interesting. We could check that out. Oh, this is cramp one. The cramp was a constant when it wasn't dull, aching, and distracting. It was a sharp, raging, and debilitating. Or it was sharp. I said a sharp, my bad. Maggie carried the cramp wherever she went. Huh. 2-cent one sounds interesting. Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, let's check that one out. That game was the suckiest game that ever sucked. Yeah, see, it didn't even deserve me to even fucking give it a rating. Scare me in 2 sentences. What a challenge. Yeah, it does sound like a challenge, right? Okay, so it looks like they got a ton of them, and they don't label any of them. Okay, should we just start with number 1? Maybe we'll do the first one and then do the last one, and then just see how we feel after that. See if they've, like, improved or something. First one. My twin and I could always feel what happened to one another. 2 months after her passing, the maggots are driving me crazy. I guess I get it. Yeah, right? 6-9. We can do 6-9. That's one of them. What do you think about that? Definitely evokes like a thought, right? That just sounds annoying. Yeah, I think like maybe you're thinking too much about like just what it would feel like, but I think the idea is supposed to be that even in death they can connect to each other. So it's like she is like underground and rotting, like she's feeling the idea of rot. And I think it's supposed to be more the idea that's supposed to be spooky more than just like what the feeling would be or something like that. I get what they were going with that. I think they did a good job there. Definitely seems like 2-sentence horror for me. We'll go ahead and go 69 first. 69. What if it was sex related? No, is this 2 sentences? He used a compound sentence. I've been chained here for a week, suffering under the scorching sun with no food or water, and I'm beginning to fear the worst. Maybe I'm not such a good boy after all. I don't understand. I'm not such a good boy after all. Chained here for a week, suffering under the scorching sun with no food or water. I mean, I guess it's sort of like a microfiction in a way, like it doesn't have to like, it's supposed to just like elicit thought and not necessarily have like a point, because it's a microfiction. It's a micro story. They can't have all those things. Oh, there you go, Crispy. Yeah. Okay. Chained out there for a week. Okay. Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't think about that. A dog, because they call dogs good boys. But then they have them out there with no food and water. I guess also that would mean it's either sort of like feelings of abandonment, for sure. Like you're saying, Crispy. And I wonder if it's supposed to maybe elicit like a feeling of like something happened to the dog's owners. And that's why the dog has been left out there, because apparently he was called a good boy, if he's not such a good boy
after all now. But maybe something happened. Maybe the family was murdered and no one has done anything with the dog. Maybe? Maybe we can add our own kind of thing? I think that's what microfiction is kind of all about, to be honest. You get to bring your own sort of background to it, if you will. All right, let's see, 151. The latest in the 2-sentence horror. I got my own sentence. Oh, yeah? I was feeling hungry late at night, so I went to the fridge. I opened it, and it was empty. There you go. Hell yeah. That's a 2-sentence horror, Crispy. Claps. Very good. Very nice. Wait, should I get my ride symbol out? Is this sort of like a poetry thing or something? I don't know. Can you guys hear that? The wailing from the baby monitor just won't stop. Problem is, my daughter's with her mother this weekend, over 200 miles away. What? The wailing from the baby monitor just won't stop. Problem is, my daughter's with her mother this weekend, over 200 miles away. So there's wailing from the baby monitor, but it's not his daughter? This one's too hard for me. Maybe someone else can help me understand this one. So, daughter's with her mother this weekend. Well, do you only have a daughter? Are you sure it's not like her sister or brother or something? Someone else in the room, right? Yeah, I guess. But maybe it's like someone else that should be in there. You know what I mean? We have to assume, in order to make this one creepy, we have to assume that the person who's in that room isn't supposed to be in there, I guess. Which is where the over 200 miles away thing comes from, I guess. I need to be able to read the text. You would need to be able to read the text in order to... What, me saying it wasn't enough? Is that what you're saying? It would help you understand if you read it. The wailing from the baby monitor just won't stop. Problem is, my daughter is with her mother this weekend, over 200 miles away. That's what it says. Ah, I see what you're saying, Crispy. Fair enough. Fair enough. I get you. Let's see. Let's go for another one. I don't like that one. I think the other two are better. Let's pick another random number. Someone? Random number, please? Between 1 and 151. That's not 69, because we already did that one. Maybe... Sorry, maybe what? I missed that. What was that for? 17. You got it. 17. See? This is so nice not to have lag. I can actually ask a question and expect it to be answered. I appreciate you, Crispy. Thank you. That's nice. Okay, here we go. Do I need to do my ride symbol? Ooh, look, Mommy, a fan! My daughter exclaimed. Before I could stop her, she reached her hand into the upturned lawnmower. I mean, is that horror? That's just like gore, I guess. And it's not even gore, because it's just like the insinuation of gore, the implication. It's all about the implication. You know what I mean? Well, I get it, but right, yeah, that's where I'm at. I get it, but like, I don't know. Catherine Smith, you might be onto something, but I think you're not quite there yet. But I like what you got. I think you got a good start here. Any other numbers I want someone to throw out? Any other numbers? We could try an actual short story. I think one of those on there was an actual short story. But how could she ever hear her daughter with a lawnmower going? That's true. How did she see under the lawnmower? So many questions. Well, it said it was upturned. So I guess we got that one answered. 25. Going low on me sounds good. Don't worry, dear. There are plenty of fish in the sea. With concrete blocks tied around my riding form, he rolled me overboard. Wait. My riding form? Okay, you know what? I'm going to zoom in so you can help me with this one, Crispy. Let's do it. Fuck, what do I do? Windows plus, right? This is always so awkward. Did that not work? Control window plus? Shift window plus. Does that not? Here, I'll just zoom in on the website then. Well, I can't?
Why can't I do that? Control plus. It won't let me do it. Is it because it's WAP? Oh shit! It all came at once. Oh! All of it, all at once. It was loading. Okay, hold on. Holy shnikes. Here we go. Okay, we don't need the magnifier. We'll just stick with this. Is that big enough? See, this is why I don't like doing this. Is that, can you read it? God damn it! Now I can see it. There are plenty of fish in the sea. With concrete blocks tied around my writing form, he rolled me overboard. My writing form? What is a writing form? That's the thing I don't understand either. My writing form. Nope. Didn't I copy it? Form? Written form definition. Yeah, this has nothing to do with what? Writing form? Yeah, I think that must have been like a mistype or something. Is there any? There's not a single comment on this one. I don't understand. I don't get this one. This one, worst one yet. Gotta say, sorry, Catherine. Worst one yet, though. I mean, it's okay. It's only level 25, so you got 151. Maybe she writes romantic novels and they have relationship troubles, so he's like, if you think there's plenty of other people out there, go find one. Could be cheating on him. I'm just pulling shit out of my butt. Yeah, I mean, with only 2 sentences, it's hard not to pull shit out of your butt, so I'm not blaming you for that at all. But I see what you're saying. All right, let's see. Let's go back to these. Just a game. It's 2 pages long. About 3,000 words. This one looks like it might be a little bit shorter. Oh, I just should have gone to that, not the author. Let's take a look. How long is this one? It's not too bad. I feel like we can end it on this. How does that sound? And here, we'll go ahead and zoom it in so you guys can try to read it with me. Why not? I'll suffer through this fucking giant thing up here. I wish I could get rid of this spot, at least. Alright, here we go. Maggie sat in the campus care waiting room, flipping through a pamphlet and biting her lip. It was quiet. She was the only patient in the room, and her nerves were making her restless. She peered around the dull room, making eye contact with the receptionist she'd already attempted to make conversation with just minutes before. The woman behind the desk caught her gaze with a look that said, "I don't have the energy to talk to you, hun," so she turned away quickly. Maggie knew that look. After almost 20 years of getting in trouble for talking in class or being too loud indoors or interrupting people, she learned to recognize it. And while she didn't always understand it, Maggie would talk to anyone who was willing to listen. She respected it. Nobody who knew Maggie would describe her as shy. She could talk for hours, eloquently, on just about any subject that came her way. But there was one topic of discussion that Maggie didn't seem to have many words for, and that topic was sex. That's why Maggie shifted in her seat in the waiting room, trying desperately to distract herself from the task at hand. Posters lined the walls, diagrams of fallopian tubes and types of birth control and their respective failure rates, illustrated stages of pregnancy trimesters. Maggie's gaze rested on the last poster, the illustration of a fetus. What a nightmare, she thought to herself. The illustration itself made her feel ill. Unlucky for Maggie, she'd had a pregnancy scare just a few weeks before. Although she'd never tell you about it, she recently had sex for the first time with a boy she was seeing casually. They met at a party. They shared a lot of laughs. He was cute. She was ready. They used a condom, and the sex was okay. She liked him, but not romantically. She wondered if she might be gay, which was another thing she'd never tell you. But a few days later, her period was late. She panicked. She thought through every possibility obsessively. Possible lives flashed before her eyes as she walked to the drugstore for a pregnancy test. Getting an abortion and enduring guilt and therapy for the rest of her life. Bringing the baby to full term and giving it up for adoption and enduring guilt and therapy for the rest of her life. And
bringing the baby to full term and raising it as a single mother, forcing her to drop out of college and enduring guilt and therapy for the rest of her life. Thankfully, in the dirty drugstore bathroom, 3 separate pregnancy tests came back negative. But Maggie wasn't all bark and no bite. She was a young woman of action, and she would do anything to avoid any of these scenarios. That's what brought her here, to the campus care clinic. She was here to talk to Dr. Duval, OBGYN, about birth control options. And it was the first time she'd ever dreaded a conversation. Maggie, a young nurse, probably a student, called out. The story continues below. Maggie looked around the empty waiting room as if making sure the nurse meant her and not some other Maggie. Then she stood, knees shaking, and walked stiffly to meet the nurse, who held a door open for her. The nurse led her to a small, windowless room, lined in faded floral wallpaper. There were 2 chairs, a desk, a large medical table lined with thin paper, and several shiny, worrisome-looking instruments. The nurse had her stand on a scale, then directed her to sit up on the medical table. The nurse then took Maggie's blood pressure and heart rate. "Your heart rate is a little high," the nurse said. Embarrassed, Maggie managed through a tight throat, "I'm a little nervous." The nurse smiled. She had a warm, calming quality to her. Maggie could see the 2 of them being friends, in another context. "Dr. Duval will see you in just a few minutes," the nurse said. She left the room, shutting the door behind her. With the door closed and the nurse gone, the floral papered walls felt even closer. The air felt stuffier. Maggie looked around the room, searching for something to occupy her. After scanning the room for a moment, taking inventory of the rubber gloves, the assortment of sharp mechanisms, and the wastebasket labeled biohazard, Maggie settled on the pamphlet, which she had been clutching between sweaty fingers ever since she checked in. The pamphlet listed several different birth control options, their effectiveness against pregnancy, and their respective side effects. Maggie flipped through the pages, narrowing her options to only the most effective, long-term forms of birth control. Condoms were out, obviously. Birth control pills were out too. Because she knew she wouldn't remember to take them at the same time every day, she flipped a page. An IUD, or intrauterine, I can't say the word. Intrauterine, gets in their uterus, right? Intrauterine device. I think I'm saying that right. Is over 99% effective in preventing pregnancy, it read. It is a small, flexible device that fits inside the uterus, inserted by a doctor. The procedure takes just a few minutes to complete. Interesting, she thought. Side effects vary, it continued. But some women may experience heavier menstrual bleeding, cramps, and bloating. These symptoms usually disappear within the first 6 months of use. Just then the door flew open, and a thin woman entered. Maggie jumped up, looked up, and closed the pamphlet quickly as if she'd been caught browsing through a Playboy magazine. Her cheeks burned. "You must be Maggie," she said, extending a hand. "I'm Carolyn Duval. What brings you in today?" Maggie was surprised by how young Dr. Duval looked. She had tan, unwrinkled skin, a long, straight nose, and thick, neat eyebrows. She wasn't beautiful, but she was striking. The muscles in her face looked tight, and her dark hair was pulled back into a low, neat bun. The only thing that showed her age were her eyes, which were dark and finely lined. She looked severe, and she had a strong, alto voice to match. "I want to go on birth control," Maggie said, struggling to make eye contact. The doctor sat down in the office chair beside the desk, saying nothing. She turned to face Maggie, as if willing her to continue. Uncomfortable with the silence and Dr. Duval's piercing eyes, Maggie mustered, I think I want an IUD. Maggie wasn't really sure why she said it. She didn't really want an IUD, or at least she didn't know if she wanted one or not. The only thing she knew about it was what she had just read in the pamphlet. But as she said it, she could feel that it was the right choice. Dr. Duval stared at Maggie for a moment longer, but just when Maggie was about to open her mouth again, she smiled. It softened her face, made her look even younger. "That's a great choice," Dr. Duval said. "I'll just need to ask you a few questions first." "Sure," Maggie said, chewing her lip. Dr. Duval rolled her chair closer to the desk and started flipping through pages on a clipboard.
From the table, Maggie noticed that Dr. Duval's hands were shaking. When the doctor found what she was looking for, she wheeled the chair back closer to Maggie. Referencing the sheet in front of her, Dr. Duval said, "When was your last period?" Maggie let out a breath. "I'm on it right now," she said, relieved that she didn't have to do the math. The doctor nodded. "Okay, and do you smoke?" "No," Maggie said. "Okay, and what is your sexual orientation?" Maggie's cheeks burned. She took a shallow breath. I don't know." The doctor scribbled something onto the paper, not looking up. "Okay, and are you sexually active?" Her discomfort deepened and she felt her underarms dampen, prickle beneath her shirt. Once," she said. Dr. Duval made another note on her sheet. "And have you ever been pregnant?" Much to her horror, Maggie's eyes burned with tears. She tried to blink them back, to will them away, but they spilled between her eyelids and down her blushing cheeks. Dr. Duval looked up at her, then quickly looked away. Maggie wiped the tears, embarrassed. "Sorry," she said, trying to compose herself, but fresh tears spilled down her cheeks. There was a flood of emotion sitting inside her, gaining force and speed. "I had sex for the first time a couple of weeks ago," Maggie blurted through tears. "My period was late and I was so scared." Dr. Duval looked up from her notes. "But it wasn't your time," she said. "No," Maggie agreed, letting herself cry now. Dr. Duval waited for Maggie's tears to stop before continuing. I think we're ready if you are," she said. Maggie looked up with shiny eyes. "Today?" Dr. Duval nodded. "Yes. You are on your period now, so it will be much easier to insert the device. If you're ready, then I can get the nurse to set up everything." Maggie felt herself nod. "I'm going to leave the room now," Dr. Duval said, standing. "Please take off your pants and underwear and then lay down on the table." She turned, reached for the thin paper sheet. "You can cover yourself with this." Or she turns and reached for, sorry, I read that wrong. Maggie reached for the sheet, thanked her. Dr. Duval left the room and shut the door behind her. Shaking, Maggie pulled down her jeans, then, awkwardly, removed her sneakers, already feeling self-conscious and weird for doing it. She removed her pants and then her underwear, feeling exposed, the air-conditioned air chilling her bare skin. She crumpled up her clothes and tossed them in the corner, out of sight, like a secret. Why would you do that? That's weird. Then she climbed up onto the table, the paper cracking and crumbling beneath her, and covered herself up with the thin sheet. Just as she was about to second-guess her decision and take her shoes off, a quiet knock came from the hall, followed by Dr. Duval and the nurse. Dr. Duval put latex gloves on her small hands. The nurse wheeled in a small metallic cart. The cart held a number of objects foreign to Maggie. There was a shiny metal instrument that looked like giant scissors, another that looked like the longest needle she'd ever seen, another that probably was scissors, and another contraption, one that frightened Maggie the most, that looked like a parrot's beak. "It's called a speculum," the nurse said, gently, lifting it up to show her. Dr. Duval will insert this end and then adjust it to open." Horrified by the prospect of being opened up by a metal device, but still trying to be polite, Maggie nodded but said nothing. She also noted a bottle of what was probably a lubricant, a dish of cotton balls, and a small plastic box that likely held the IUD itself. Dr. Duval walked to the cart and began preparing the instruments. While she was doing this, the nurse helped position Maggie onto the table, knees up, legs spread, hips forward near the edge of the table. "Is this safe for Twitch, you think?" "Just relax, take some deep breaths," the nurse said in a gentle tone. Mortified by her position on the table, legs in the air, bare ass, and vagina out, and open beneath the thin sheet, Maggie tried to do as instructed. She breathed slowly and let her eyes fall shut. She could hear Dr. Duval and the nurse talking in low voices. Maggie focused on getting her heart to stop pounding. "I think we're ready to get started," the doctor said. "Oh, it depends where the story goes." Yeah, exactly, Crispy. It totally depends on where the story goes. Because I think it's supposed to go somewhere horror, right? So it must be that there's something with the device, right? There must be something with this IUD, which definitely seems like that would be something that women would definitely take, like seriously, you know what I mean? Like, this would be something that would horrify someone who's, like, been maybe in a similar situation, you know what I mean? How's that gamer posture? I'm standing, so I don't have a posture thing, so it's all good. Thanks, Water God. I got it. Don't worry about it. So good posture. Yeah, I would think so. Appreciate you caring about it. All right, let's see what's happening here. Ready to get started. Excellent posture. Hell yeah, thank you. I'll look at one of these. There you go. I've never had somebody play this. I don't have water, but I'm going to drink some more Sprite. How's that? I appreciate you. I don't think anybody has actually used that since I added that, so thank you. Big SMH my head. Well, I'm sorry. This is just how I am, so you're just going to have to live with it. Either you're going to accept me, or you can just leave. Anyways, let's get back to this. Maggie nodded. It should only take a couple of minutes, she said. Nope. This Sunday. Oh shit, we chugging, dude? What happened? I'm at CPU 12, so it's... Oh. You know what? Let me try that again. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. I got you. That was funny. I don't know why that fucked up that time. Anyways, back to the story. This should only take a couple of minutes, she said. You'll feel a bit of discomfort once when I open the cervix and again when I insert the device. I'll warn you when it's coming. Maggie nodded. The doctor then folded the sheet up over Maggie's knees. She watched as the nurse handed Dr. Duvall the speculum. She felt the cold metal object slip inside her. She felt a strange pressure in her lower stomach. The nurse then handed the doctor the long metal needle. Maggie tensed. Relax, Dr. Duvall said. It will hurt less if you relax your muscles. Maggie nodded, though she wasn't sure that was something she could control. I'm about to open the cervix now. You will feel some discomfort for a few seconds, Dr. Duvall said. Okay, Maggie breathed. A strange sensation started then, and grew into a strong, deep pinch. The pain spread throughout her pelvis, around her back, up her spine. The pain grew deeper, the pinching sensation growing into a stab. Maggie heard herself gasp, the pain taking her breath away. Her vision tunneled. Thankfully, speculums are plastic and disposable these days. Well, there you go. That does sound... Plastic sounds like it'd be way better than metal. That would be... Oh, so cold. The metal would be. And then the pain subsided. Good. That was the first one, okay? The nurse said soothingly. Just one more and we're done. Dr. Duvall started dabbing cotton balls between Maggie's legs. The nurse then handed the doctor the small plastic box. Dr. Duvall opened it outside Maggie's range of vision. She couldn't see over her own raised legs. Maggie tried to relax, tried to mentally prepare herself for another shocking episode of pain. Okay, Maggie. I'm about to insert the device. You will feel some discomfort again, Dr. Duvall said. If she wasn't so afraid to move her body, Maggie could have laughed out loud in that moment. Having just experienced the worst pain she'd ever had, she was sitting patiently, waiting for it to happen again. The sensation returned, a tickle, then a pinch, then a violent stab. It was worse this time, the pain seeming to envelop her entire body from the inside out. Pain burst from the inside of her like lightning, carrying into her stomach, around her back, between her legs, up her spine and to her head. Her vision darkened to nothing, lights out, and she heard herself groan before passing out on the table. Maggie woke up minutes later, laying on the medical table with her legs down. She was sweating and dizzy. Her vision was still trying to return to normal. Though the pain was gone, there was a memory of it sitting warmly in her lower belly, a dull, aching cramp. How are you feeling? The nurse asked. Maggie couldn't see Dr. Duvall. I'm okay, Maggie said, despite having just endured indescribable pain. The nurse smiled, her eyes sympathetic. You can lay here as long as you need. When you feel ready to stand, you're all set to go and check out at the front desk. Maggie rested her eyes a moment longer before sitting up slowly, her head heavy. You may feel some cramping over the next few weeks, the nurse said. Heavy menstrual bleeding is normal, too. It'll be like a really bad period. It should clear up within the next 4 to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks? Damn, dog. Over the next few days, Maggie discovered that cramp was a laughable understatement. The cramp was a constant. When it wasn't dull, aching, and distracting, it was sharp, raging, and debilitating. Maggie carried the cramp wherever she went, to class, to study,
to shower, to sleep. The cramp was inescapable. The bleeding, too, was violent, bright red flowing like a wound. It was a constant battle against gravity. A super tampon and a maxi pad was her only solution, but nothing could contain the blood. A super tampon? Never heard of that. Within days, Maggie weakened. She knew she must be iron deficient at that point. She craved rare steaks, thick burgers, and beef jerky. Her mouth watered around raw ground beef. 2 weeks later, Maggie's cramp continued its reign. She tried Advil, heating pads, hot baths, cold showers. Nothing would calm the cramp. Can you just hold in the blood like a pea? Wait, what guy said that? Who's that dumb? The blood gates remained open. 4 weeks later, Maggie noticed her face looked swollen round her. Her stomach felt bloated. The cramp raged on. The blood turned darker, browner, like rust. 6 weeks later, Maggie woke up to the familiar, expected throbbing in her pelvis. The cramp was in full force that morning, making her groan and twist, curl up in her bed. She was exhausted. She was always exhausted, and she knew she had bled through her pad. She checked the time. It was just after 3 a.m. She went to the bathroom, the bright light shocking her tired eyes. She pulled down her pajama pants to find she had in fact bled through them. The blood was dark, almost black now. Worse, the flow was heavier than ever. She couldn't stop bleeding. It was gushing like an inky black wound. Disgusting and panicked now, Maggie sat on the toilet, shook her soiled pants and underwear off, and she took off her shirt too, then reached over into the tub to turn on the water. God, this sounds disgusting, dude. But it wouldn't surprise me if somebody really did say that. Girls have allegedly had some weird things said about them. Periods from guys. Yeah, I've heard weird things from girls about guys too. I actually had a girl, because it's not even that girls can be confused about their own body. Because I remember one time, in my biology class, there was a girl who asked if she could get pregnant from anal sex, and I just remember everybody just was like super quiet, just like she was seriously asking, and the teacher, teacher took it seriously. It was totally fine. But definitely in my head, I'm like, why would you think that? like, it's so weird. It's a weird thing to ask, and everybody obviously thought, like, okay, well then she has had anal sex. You just outed yourself, girl. But yeah, there's just people who are just confused about the body, period. But yeah. Let's see. There's a whole like subreddit, right? There's like what is it? Bad female anatomy or whatever is one of them, where people post stuff where like mostly men, obviously, write really shitty like stories with women in it because they like have no idea how women act or how their body works. Some people just have no fucking idea, dude. They shouldn't be doctors, and it's a good thing they're not. Go to the ER, Maggie. Exactly. She needs to go to the ER. This sounds horrible. Maggie sat on the toilet. Yeah, I read that. Then she started the water. Got it. The cramp took over then. A stabbing, razor-sharp pain tore through her, making her gasp. The cramp grew stronger, spread wider, until she felt her vision blur. Tears sprung from her eyes, and she sobbed audibly. The cramp stabbed her again from deep inside like a physical attack. She screamed, fell to her knees, reaching for a bath towel. She screamed into it as another stabbing cramp took her. She was sweating now, shaking from the pain and the fear. Taking deep breaths, she crawled into the tub, clumsily dumping her knees and elbows, not feeling the pain, not feeling anything over the roar of the cramp. She slipped into the tub, into the warm bath water. She sobbed in pain, breathing only when the cramp dulled. She tried to calm herself, tried to relax her tense muscles, tried to rest her heavy eyelids. But the cramp grew worse. Maggie felt a pressure in her pelvis, followed by an intense, blinding pain in her lower back. She screamed as the cramp took hold. She felt it pinching, pulling, and twisting up inside her. Maggie opened her eyes. The bath water was inky jet black. Ugh. She screamed in terror and scrambled to drain the horrible water. She pulled the drain and sat back, sobbing through another spasm of pain. The pressure in her pelvis reached its maximum. The cramp in her lower back stabbed and twisted like a knife. The water low, Maggie watched her bare stomach as it twisted, rose, and fell before her eyes. There is something inside me. Here's the horror. Through the pain, she lifted her knees. The pressure had become an intense pull, like something pulling on her organs, twisting them, tearing them.
In the last rush of pain, in the last electric shock, in the last catastrophic cramp, Maggie felt her muscles push, push, push. She sat up, screaming, watching as the pain subsided as her body took over. As the cramp made it its last hurrah, she watched, hands ready, as a creature emerged from her. A small infant creature, alive, moving, breathing. She held the thing in her hands, horrified, relieved, in utter panic, and watched it open its tiny yellow eyes. Man, that was a lot of build up to like nothing in the end. Like there's not enough. Like then I don't know. I think I needed a little bit more. Definitely a horrifying like description of something that's happening and something that could make like maybe a woman who's thinking about getting an IUD like freak out a little bit about the idea of it, but honestly like pretty boring in the end. You know? Ladies, what do you think about that? Huh? Crispy? What? It seems like it was more of like a feminine horror in a way, because as a man, it's like hard to identify with some of that stuff. But honestly, still a lot of that description was horrifying to me, even as a man. But yeah, interesting to hear what you girls think. Crispy just thinks, what? That's what I think of it. What? Fair enough. Fair enough. That's where I'm at too, pretty much. Well, that was weird. I think I preferred the two sentence horror. I don't know. It's not like it was poor. It was actually, she's got a really good writing voice. I think Amy Schmitty, looks like that's her name. That's her. I think she's got a really good writing voice, you know? Like I enjoyed reading it. Like I've definitely read short stories on Wattpad that were so poorly written, but still maybe had a cool idea, but they're just so poorly written, it just makes them horrible to read. And so
Chris
this one,
by Kim
I would
Cat
say,
says, did that story suck at the end?
let's see, what do you think, Dola? So that story sucked? Survey says...
No, probably not.
No, it didn't suck? All right. Fair enough. Oh, Dolus like it. Dolus is into cramps, dude. He's into it. Hell yeah. All right, so how did you think about that? I guess, Crispy, maybe you're the only one that's left here, but what did you guys think about, like, reading in the stream? Was that cool? The baby was Dolus. There you go, yeah. The baby was Dolus. If it was like tiny red eyes, then it could have been definitely Dolus. Just this little baby Dolus coming out. Oh, God, that's funny. But how was the reading? Was that interesting? Was that cool? Or is it like not as cool because it's like we don't have anything to look at? I don't know. What do you think? I liked it, the reading, just not the end of that build up. Right. Yeah, please don't judge my performance on the quality of what we're reading, because obviously the whole point of this was to read something bad, but this wasn't like bad in a fun way. It was just like I'm not really sure if it was good or not. Honestly, it's kind of where I'm at. Like I don't know. I think maybe this is like it wasn't aimed at me. It's kind of maybe what I feel like, you know. But I think that again, good writing voice, had some nice build up, but yeah, I think I just wasn't as satisfied with the end as I maybe would have liked to be. I just feel like it needed a little bit more. Like maybe if it wasn't like an infant thing, but it was like some sort of eldritch horror that came out of her, that would have been cool. And then maybe if the doctor showed up all of a sudden or something, would have been like cheesy, but maybe would have been a little bit more. You know what I mean? No, Dom, you do it well. Thank you. I like the voice change for the character. Thank you. I appreciate you. I was trying to, I was doing like my best guy reading an audiobook that I've listened to before voice with that. The doctor comes. Oh yeah, there you go. The doctor. That would have been pretty fucked up. I guess like it would have been cool if it was like my idea is like if it was an eldritch horror thing, and then the doctor came, because the doctor would have been like part of like Cthulhu's cult or something, and they were like bringing her into the cult because they needed someone who was like, I don't know, never pregnant, you know, maybe not a virgin because apparently she had done it, but maybe never pregnant or something. I don't know. Or maybe someone who had nearly had a scare, and that's kind of what they need for their cult purposes. Like that could have been a cool way of doing it, right? I came out of you, Doc. That's dumb. That's or. Yeah, there you go. Because that could have been interesting. Let's read some of these comments. Oh my God, holy fries. I could just feel all of it. Damn. I literally got the chills. Hats off. Double hands. Is that like high five? I don't know what that is. You wrote it so good that it was really hard reading this. I kind of feel dizzy hearing such seeing such reading about immense pain and clinic scissors and oozing blood, all that stuff. This story is more horrifying than my worst nightmare. It's just H. This is more scary than my worst nightmare. What the fuck? Applaud for your writing skills. Yeah, I think she's got some good writing skills for sure. I agree. What the fuck? What? Oh, these were all like in the middle of it. Because look at this. This one person commented, applaud your writing skills. Damn. Fuck, this comment may be offensive just because it says fuck. Being on my periods right now doesn't help. Scary, terrifying, wins. That would hurt. Dude, I'm freaking out. They're just like live tweeting as they're reading this shit. I think what it is that they have these things. I think that's what happened. Is that you can have comments throughout the story, which is pretty cool. As like the writer, that's pretty cool. But yeah, maybe we'll try this again sometime. I don't know. Maybe, Crispy, thanks for sticking by me. Maybe it's just you. Did everybody bail? Yeah, I guess everybody probably bailed. It is just me and you, I think. We have one viewer. Yep, it's just me and you, Crispy. You were the only one that survived through the reading. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll try it again. Maybe it's just because we ended the stream with it. I don't know. But I appreciate you, Crispy. Thanks for coming to hang out. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it again. I don't know. I thought this was a fun stream. Too bad other people didn't want to come hang out, but that's okay. We had a couple people come by and say hi. So that's okay. Well, this is going to make ending it easier. So, Crispy, let's go to the ending screen. I wonder if it was like the period talk. You think the period talk got people to go away? Maybe. Could be. Maybe, I think it was just the mention of Wattpad that got Ty to be like, yep, noping the fuck out, dude. He was like, Wattpad? And then he didn't say anything else. He's just gone. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to write it out. I think it's fun. I like the reading part of it, I guess. And it's cool to like exercise that sort of thing. And we get to see content that pretty much nowhere else on Twitch, right? Probably not many people doing that kind of thing, right? I don't know. We'll keep trying it. Can't just do it once and give up. All right. Sorry, just checking all my stuff here. Let me look at the stream quality here, if you don't mind, Crispy. I mean, I guess you don't have to stick around if you don't want to, but I will check and see who's online, see if there's somebody we can hang out with. Oh my gosh, we had a perfect stream tonight. Perfect stream. Not a single unstable event. Thank you, AT&T. See, I knew it was possible. I knew it was possible. Just a little bit of ingenuity and respect. I have a question about solid animal fat. A question about solid... Like for me? I don't know that I could help. Solid animal fat? Yeah, I think you might be out of luck with me, but I'll give it a shot. So it is Wednesday. We got 2 more days this week. Tomorrow we're going to be, of course, playing some more Ace Attorney. That'll be fun. And then on Friday we're going to be finishing up Yakuza 3, so that's super exciting. And then on Sunday we got our Strange Planet Halloween. So don't forget that. Solid animal fat comes in a 500-gram block. Will that melt into 500 milliliters of liquid, or how does that work? I don't math or common sense. I think it depends, because something's weight isn't the same as its volume, because milliliters is a measure of volume while grams is a measure of weight. And so it really just depends. It's definitely not an equals thing, but there could be scenarios where that would be right. As long as 1 milliliter is 1 gram, then that would be true. But I couldn't say. So yeah, it just depends, because you're talking about volume versus weight. So I think you'd have to just find out the volume of the block, right? Back to some instructions. I don't know how much to buy to fill the fryer. Yeah, I don't know. I've never deep fried anything or anything before, so I'm not the greatest person to ask. So I'm sorry, I can't help you, Crispy. Maybe post something in the Discord though. Maybe just a post like asking if anybody can help you out with like any of your fryer questions or something. I'm sure someone in the Discord's probably done some deep frying or something before, so give it a shot. See what you think. Yeah. think that's all the announcements I got. I mean, it's just me and you, so I think we're just not gonna raid. Probably just end it for the night. But let's see who's on real quick. We got Squash Loaf is on. She hasn't streamed in a while. Man, it's good to see her on. Papa Help. Yeah, there you go. Papa's probably done it. Never a Doubt's on. He's playing Out of Space. Got Prince Raglan on. He's playing some Peglin. Maverick Comics playing some Corpse Party. Nice. We got some people on. Go hang out with one of them, right? All right. Well, this has been a great stream. It's been awesome having a stable stream, but we have to end it at some point. So until I see you next time, Crispy, and anybody else who might see this, you guys stay happy, stay healthy. I love you guys. See you tomorrow for some Ace Attorney. Can't wait. Uncle Dom's going to be there. Old Uncle Dom. The Spanish guy who was streaming last week spoke some English with me in a chat or two. Well, that's cool. I'm glad to hear that. I wish I knew other languages so I could do that too. But at least we have people who come and teach me their culture and language, right? Anyways, have a good night, Crispy. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Thanks for hanging out. See ya.